I turned away and I deliberately muted my microphone on recording just so that way, because I'm such a nice person. Isn't that right, Idaho?
I know where you live. You live in a place where it's all green. Always.
Scotland?
This isn't Ireland.
Nah, but you're just surrounded by
They're
green.
standing tall.
Green's green. Well, let's see what happened last time. It was a very simple thing that happened last time. You came out of Luskin. You were in Neverwinter. You were planning around some things, doing some things, enjoying your time. Realised, some stuff has to happen. Kells was like, not Kells, LeBon was like, yo, we got some stuff I need to get taken care of. And everybody was like, yeah, sure. That stuff was en route to be taken care of when yous went to rest. Yous rested up partially for the night. Some women came up to yous, and Haku, being the devout Christian that he is, down to one woman. He's a man of monogamy, and Renfrey clearly being a heterosexual. They were not too fond of these women, and when one woman leaned in to whisper in your ears, Renfrey got angry because apparently personal space is a fucking thing in this campaign. You guys are like really into your personal space. And so she done some things. LeBon was like, yo, that there them some hags. They were like, it's cool, peace be upon thee, we all Gucci. You're not getting any sleep tonight. Party was like, lol, JK. Some watches went by. Laban and Mogax were taking watch. When they were taking watch, they had a little bet for 3 copper that Bree would fall out of the tree she was sleeping in. In that particular time, Bree had some absolutely horrendous nightmares and fell out of the tree. At that point
by the way, LeBron, you owe me 3 copper.
At that point there, Bree and Blair took final watch as yous noted that the hags were constantly surrounding the camp. And an almost...
Didn't I roll double at 20 on that perception?
You did, yeah. I don't know why it's at keep highest.
Because I have advantage for some reason.
Oh, because you're your height.
Yeah.
He's noticed that he's being harassed by the hags that night. But as day now breaks here in the forest of Neverwinter, yous all bar Bree enjoy the benefits of a long rest. I think I clicked it for everybody, but double check your stuff to be safe.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
And he's awake once more in camp.
Bunny, you owe me 3 copper.
I slept like shit, dude.
Yeah, it was funny.
Guy, is that a twig in your hair?
I don't own your shit. I didn't take that deal, remember?
Ah, damn it. Fair enough, fair enough.
Oh. So, breakfast.
Yep. Have a rabbit stew going on, some salad.
That's...
We've already
like,
discussed
nervous
the moral
eyes
implications. We've already discussed these moral implications.
The boys,
the eyes just flash to Laban a few times before going back to Hawk. He says, "All right."
He's staring you down.
Mogax just takes his food and it's just like, what are you guys? What is with you guys?
You know what? I'll have the salad.
You guys had a problem with me calling him a rabbit, and now there's a problem with me eating rabbit next to him?
Who cares? They're not the same creature. Is he
That's
just
what I was
eating-
thinking. But now you guys, oh, he looks like a rabbit, so he must be a rabbit. And then blame me for thinking he might be a rabbit or calling him a rabbit.
No,
You guys are
But he turns
hypocritical.
into rabbit.
There's just a certain, connotation with bestial races on the material plane that aren't involved in the Feywild.
And what is that
I
connotation?
mean,
Enlighten me?
Well, some, bestial races might have a certain kinship to their related animal because of the god who created them perhaps use bits of that animal. For example, centaurs.
Are you
what about
talking out of your
centaurs?
ass?
They take care
No,
of
not
horses.
me. Fucking eat it if you want it.
I'm definitely gonna eat it.
Mogax halfway done with his rabbit. Oh, this is so good. I haven't had good meat in so long. Don't take that out of context.
What's
I
a
mean, we can
tiefling?
probably find you a milk brothel if you want.
Could find
What
you
about
another
the
tiefling, it
tiefling
won't be
then?
hard.
Yeah. What about the tiefling?
Unfortunately,
The tiefling will be hard, don't worry.
unfortunately, I don't have the time for such luxuries.
Tieflings
You
are
seem to have the
luxuries,
time before
guys.
during the heist. Get like a
Uh,
big bowl of
What? They're professionals.
rabbit.
I'm just rolling with it.
So how long are we
Is it
going to
currently
take
daytime?
for the travel? We've had 1 day out of 10 days or 7 days.
I thought they said 12.
I slept very poorly. Not as poorly as that, and you just heard debris, but where are we going again?
Across the fort.
Oakers.
Oakers.
Oh, Chris, and the chapel that we encountered in
Passed
the
by.
forest.
Why didn't we take griffins?
Because somebody
It's
wanted
just
to take
faster.
the scenic route.
You're telling me that
I
we're gonna-
offered to pay, but you all declined.
Okay, but we're gonna have to travel 10 days, followed by hags. If that
Maybe
happens-
Well,
they kind of threatened us, so
Hold on,
keep your eyes open.
Bree. Could you use your
Well,
really
they're not
long neck
exactly
to look
threatening
over?
us. They're coming after us. At this point,
Are they?
we either have to kill them or we have to scare them off.
Exactly.
They're not going to leave us alone.
I wonder what
I think
hags
they will.
like.
They had stew. We're friends with them. We just didn't take their deal.
I'm just gonna put a hand on Haku's shoulder. Haku, hypothetically,
Hmm
you're a good cook, right?
hmm
let him cook.
If we do
Sure.
hypothetically have to deal with the hags, would you be willing to indulge a curiosity of mine as a dragon?
I think I've seen
Mm.
a fairy tale like that once.
I've always
I wouldn't
wondered
trade
what a
it for
hag
you.
would taste
They're kind
like.
of poisonous, aren't they?
They are?
No, they're toxic. It's different.
Well, either or. The magic around them's pretty twisted. I wouldn't
Okay.
eat them if I were you.
Okay, let's put a pin on that.
That seems weird. That seems weird.
Let's put a pin in it, right? But we think hags might be delicious, and he would say this part like extra loudly in case the hags are still nearby, just to let them know that we were thinking about eating them.
Morgax licks his lips.
And then
That's not going to win.
he would move on. You would.
So what are your
You would look
thoughts,
to
Labon?
You look to Labonbon, and he would say, "I feel like between us, we could come up with some
Bad
ideas
ones.
through our histories, to, or through our knowledge, to fill in each other's gaps on a hag's potential. Right, I know a little bit about fey creatures. I know you know a lot about fey creatures.
I remember that they're very ugly.
Correct.
I remember that if you piss them off or don't take their deal, they're not often not willing to go back. They're quite petty.
Okay. I mean, that
Are
helps, I
they
guess.
going to hunt us, Laban?
I don't believe they
Yeah.
said they were just gonna leave us.
People can
How
lie.
Did any of
certain
you
is
see
that?
it during the night?
I mean, they left us last night. If they were gonna attack us,
Weren't they watching the camp?
Tipple, you are aware
Oh,
that
they
they
were-
were watching the camp.
Yeah, they were.
I told you what was going on from the tree.
Yeah, they were watching the camp last night while we were sleeping. That's not leaving you alone behavior.
Well, if we encounter
Well,
them, we kill them.
they
Simple.
mentioned their hut is here somewhere nearby.
Didn't they say 2 days from here?
I mean, you don't kill a hag in their hut if you can help it.
Oh.
And if they're willing to come to us, then
I think we're safe. I think we just leave them alone. They'll leave us alone.
okay.
Worst comes
Yeah.
to worst, we murder them.
Right, but on the off chance,
We defend
we
ourselves.
leave, let's see if we can recall anything about the fucking hags. I would like to rub my temples and then do the thing from Monk, Psych, or any detective show in that time period, and would like to try to recall information about. I mean,
You want a
hags.
corn pipe for that?
You know, I like to, I like to lean back in my polyester chair with my
Get off of me!
with my suede coat on.
I'm not a chair. Get off of me!
Just every time the camera pans round, he's wearing a different type of clothing. starts off leaning, and then there's a pipe, and then there's a monocle, then there's a deer stalker, then there's a tweed jacket, then there's a cane, then there's somehow a 6-shot Smith and Wesson revolver. Then the next thing you know, he's wearing boots.
And suddenly Morgax is Watson.
Hello, Governor.
You know what? In Morgax's old age, can I see if he recalls anything about hags?
So you have intelligence on. You have intelligence on. Yep, that's the word, Matthew. You have advantage on those history checks. You can as well. Fae are. Pardon me. Fae are tricky. They're chaotic. And hags like a deal. Hags exist, Haku.
Mm-hmm.
But for everybody else, hags like a deal. Yes, they can be very petty. And when they set their eyes on something, they get what they want. Or they make it very lucrative for themselves, to the point where you'll come crawling back to them.
What did they want in the deal again? Oh, sorry, go on.
The deal, Renfrew will let you know that it was quote unquote our last breath.
That could be an
In
reference
exchange,
to
we'll get
ourselves.
teleported to the location we were going to. Which kind of sucks. So, come on, let's
Hey.
pack up, people. We have a long day ahead of us.
Right. While Morgax is like packing up and stuff, I want to like go to Laban and say, "Hey, you're of the Feywild, correct? You wouldn't happen to know, just on the off chance, is one's last breath mean anything to the Fey?"
Well, it's pretty clear that they wanted your last breath before you died. It doesn't take me being a Feywild creature to know that.
Well, I was just looking for confirmation more than anything. See if we
Aye.
were on the same wavelength.
Right. Like, it could have two different interpretations, right?
My guess was
Well-
souls.
One interpretation is they'll just kill you and then bottle your last breath. Or they'll come to you at the time of your death and bottle your last breath for their curses and alchemy and shit. Or I believe the last breath is said to contain the soul, like you said.
Right. Well, that was just some pondering I wanted to clear up. I'm all ready to go.
Dragons don't have souls, anyways.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
I heard that's true though. I read it somewhere.
They're not
No.
wand dragons.
Just in Draconic,
cur-
it just says idiots.
Is it currently daytime?
Yes, just I don't have a daytime variant of this map to throw you on.
Rest in peace. I would like to check around and see if there are any hags about.
Would you mind if I aided you in your perceptions or investigations?
Sure, go ahead.
I'd like to do so as well.
Guidance.
Guidance on who?
So,
Oh,
Whoever's checking.
and I'm helping Kels.
alright. It was shift click, right, for advantage?
Alt click.
Alt click.
Got Blair and LeBon rolled, so who have you helped? Blair rolled first. Well, who have you guided?
I was helping Laban.
Bandan.
LeBon, roll a d4 on addition.
18.
He still has access to Leslie. The fuck?
No,
Let's just change that.
What is going on with this?
Leslie! Oh my god, Kels, you've developed a stand! It's Leslie! He's
Might stand a
guiding
bit shorter
you!
behind him, but yeah.
As you look around, there are very clearly tracks among the area that you have been in. You can tell that the hags have been here. But they are no longer here. You
They're
know,
no longer with us. Rest in peace.
like you can see that their footprints seem to circle the camp for a bit, but eventually do sprawl out and head off into the woods.
Any particular direction into the woods?
Yes. North. I had to get up the map of Faerun, don't worry. Don't worry about it. North.
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 Is that a new direction? North?
Yeah, it takes you straight to North.
And then you go west.
But they are. You see they go off north for a bit. Funny thing is, it's also kind of the direction you need to go.
Okay, if we find their hut, I think we can all agree that we shouldn't go in it, right?
Correct.
Well,
Don't
hold on.
fucking touch anything.
Well, hold on. This could be a nice feather in our cap.
No. You shouldn't fuck with these guys.
You know what
You
I'm
shouldn't
saying?
fuck with
We,
these
No.
hags.
we have, that letter, which may or may not hold up. However, do you know what would really help if we had the hags that were plaguing this area?
Okay, but that's not our job.
It's not our job, but it is an investment on our reputation.
I
What
like
if
living to fight another day.
what if the hacks are not as bad as you make them out to be, and you kill them, and the people won't like it? You haven't
Don't
checked if the
hags
hags are
literally
a
eat
problem.
babies?
Hags aren't good. Hags are never good. A hag just asked for Renfrey's last breath, and then when we refused, we're doing some pretty creepy behavior, and then they power moved to walk in the direction that we had to go.
Let me put it this way, Bree. They, as far as I know, I think they eat babies. That's not good.
Would I know if they eat babies?
Mulgax doesn't know any specifics, but I think he's heard like
With a with
tales
a
of them eating babies
with a
for some
17 on
purpose.
history.
Given that you've been in the Fae for quite some time, you know that they're not above eating children.
Well,
But it also depends upon the hag.
that's a bit of a gross generalization. Uh, because think about it, hags also live in the Feywild, and there's not a lot of children in the Feywild. So I think I don't think it's a good idea to attack people without a reason.
Look, here, how
So
about this? If they them, but for now, how about we just head towards Oakhurst like we had planned?
I
We
think
can
that's a
make the
good idea.
detour if necessary.
Yeah.
All right.
Or if they become a problem, we take care of them, but we're not gonna
Alright.
seek them out to murder them.
Yes.
All right. I'll just keep a lookout for them.
Yep.
I think that's a smart move.
Then, as y'all step on forth and
Gift of alacrity?
On
uh,
myself, yeah.
Okay.
head on through and start walking through this accursed forest once more, it's painful. Truly painful. Every step you take seems to require an inordinate amount of effort. As you push through, you see no life here. Trees gone, blighted and rot. You see corpses of animals in varying stages of decay. Some wooden looking, some more, I'd say, in better shape, but definitely with a touch of the blightness. As you look round, I'd say this area has been touched. Something fierce.
Be careful, there
One
might be a Catholic priest here.
Fuck's sake.
Once we're like moving through the foliage, and it seems to be a bit more difficult to move through, Blair would back up just a second. Right. Um. Here's the assumption. I'm not sure if he would be able to make this assumption. If this is something like plant growth, using the area to maybe conceal something or akin.
Not to spite us.
Right.
Give me a history check.
Would this be at advantage?
Yes. 22 is pretty good enough. You are looking around and you're trying to figure this out. The only thing that seems to come to mind as you're looking around, now that you're seeing it, whilst on the ground, there are not really many creatures. You see in the trees small rag dolls that are hung from the trees with twine up in the canopies. So you are taking all this in. There's no spell at work here, sadly. This is the work of a fae. Slightly more powerful, above average fae. This is the result of a rather cunning and canny hag. You know that you are within 1 mile of the hag's lair, and this is a regional effect that can take place as she so wishes. And as you're honing in and looking round, this is the corner of your vision. Never quite there long enough for you to make out, but just something as your vision seems to tunnel, seems to be showing just on the side of your eyes. The best way to describe this paranoia for everybody would be a fisheye lens right in the face as you are taking this all in. Didn't realise just how close you were to the hag's lair until you took a step back and realised. And now you realise you're a lot closer than you probably wished you were.
So Blair would realize that he would kneel to the ground and feel the long overgrown grass, the dew, the general feel of it, having experienced the hag and a group before and some years ago. And he would say, "We are approaching its lair. This is its domain. We're heading right for it, potentially. We can either go around it or head through, but this thing is not friendly."
Oh no, that should be the best option we have at the moment.
What was that?
Can I see
Going
if I can?
around would be our best option.
Yeah, can I see if I notice a way out, a way around it, or is it just
Any idea how
all
big this effect could be?
Let me go with all of these at one clean sweep. Blair, you're aware that this effect has a 1 mile radius. LeBon, Bree, going around it is a possibility. However, given that you don't know where the hag's lair is in relation to yourselves, makes everything you do at this very moment in time rather precarious.
For all we know, we could be walking straight towards it.
Let's just keep pushing through.
I
Yeah.
guess
That is the only way.
if we see that hut, we could always just try to walk past it.
I know that it's a mile in radius, and I stopped us before we got too far into it, but they could be anywhere, so yeah, let's just trek through. Bree, don't you have a bit of magic or something for this?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I missed Leslie's tracking.
What kind of magic would I have?
I forget if you had Pass Without a Trace, or was that someone else?
Chance? I mean, it doesn't last that long. So,
It lasts an hour, and we just need to go at least a
well,
mile.
I can cast it when we're close. I slept like shit, and I don't know if I'll sleep better tonight. So I don't want to like use spells if I don't have to. You know,
I mean,
she does like a big stretch and yawn. Ugh, ugh. And I don't know what was wrong with the tree, honestly. Ugh.
That's a fucked up tree.
but
Hey, we're fucked up.
all right, then let's just get a move on then.
Oh, I'll just keep it in mind that if we get close, I'll cast it.
Good nod.
God, I miss being able to fly.
Then, as you are walking through a particular area, the foliage, it's getting grimmer, we say. The darkness seems to turn a little more green, a little more slimy, I suppose would be the best way of putting it. Becomes heavy. This place has a heavy aura behind it. No.
I've an idea.
By all means, go ahead. I'm setting DCs.
Okay. I forgot I had this feature. I have Wild Companion where I could use Find Familiar. Um, I was thinking, yeah, it's 100 feet up, 100 feet away. Yeah, I want to use this feature to to whatchamacallit? Get a get an owl and ask it where the hag, if they can fight the hag's hut, or where the center of the if they can spot the center of this corruption is.
Hmm?
So that would take a what shape charge? I did. It's for 2 hours, and I can talk with it for within 100 feet of me, and I can see through its eyes. So I can also just look for myself if I can tell where the if the where the hag shot is.
Wait. It's the owl flies up into the earth. And as you become one with the owl's senses, roll a d100.
Ooh,
Oh,
24.
The owl looks on out, and its vision comes in. There she goes. She's just beyond the dense tree line in front of you. And her actual form, walking around, picking up all manner of weird, macabre thing. It's weird to see, shall we say. The hag is just out there in the open, looking around, picking up stuff. A full drab, her skin bluey black, round her waist, the legs and torsos, heads and skulls of infants, around her neck, fingers and a sinewy chain. She is picking up rotted carcasses of all manner of forest animal and hucking the rot, death and decay over her back like a sack of potatoes. Does not notice the owl. He goes about. Bree, you see this through the eyes of your owl.
I like quietly tell everybody to group up. I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on everybody, and I'm gonna tell us to turn around and pick another route.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to my crib. Come on in.
But
What the fuck,
Kills.
Kels?
Welcome to my crib. Come on in. I like to think that was Bree inviting us to pass without a trace.
My bad. Forgot about that.
you getting makeup tutorials right now, Kels?
Oh, I mean, Kels would look good in some.
Jesus.
Kels, just real quick. You're like over 18, right?
Yeah, I'm 24.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
No.
I
No,
disagree.
I've got a beard, I've got my own car, and I've got a job.
Wait. How old do you think I am?
See, you sound old enough.
Aren't you like 16?
No, I'm 20.
Oh God.
You sound
Young as
slightly
fuck.
older. Kels, you sound much younger.
Did you just slurp at Red Bull?
No, a Pepsi.
No, somebody else did the slurp.
Oh my god, you're
Oh,
slurping
so that's what it
under the
was.
table, bro?
You know, I was wondering why I was feeling funny.
Yo, I got a fancy can too. Check this out.
Wait, Scott, is she happen to be a tiefling under that hat?
All you need to know is, honey, I'm horny.
Oh God.
This is
Oh
great.
God.
Oh, what the hell?
Bars. Why is you
You know,
using bars?
Patreon item if we subscribe is unedited cuts of the game with all of our cursed humor involved.
Unedited cut tiefling cut.
But yeah, as you,
Pepsi here.
Bree, as you immediately pass without a trace, and around you the shadows seem to draw closer and cling to you. As you start to move back, ever so slowly, retracing your steps, making sure that you don't touch anything else. Twigs,
Well,
rocks, branches.
I wouldn't, because Pass Without Trace makes it so magically we don't leave any trace behind.
I think if
So
you,
I
I think
would
if
be
you
quick.
break a twig, someone's gonna notice though.
Bro.
This is
Eh.
all start
The
to...
crunk.
Break a twink?
Of course you heard twink. As you
Hell.
start moving your way back through this forest. It's curious, really. Truly trepidatious. You look through the eyes of the owl as you're moving backwards. Where's the hag?
I don't know.
Now there's the owl. The bodies that she was picking up are back where they were initially picked up from.
Okay, let's leave very
No.
fast.
It's not been even 10 seconds.
This doesn't feel okay. I like to leave as fast as possible.
Alright, what's going on?
So, you might. I used my owl and I saw a hag picking up bodies. And now the bodies are where they are not picked up, and the hag is gone, and it's not been that long. So,
Oh, that means that was probably an illusion. Oh, right. Yeah, no. What am I thinking? Yeah, no. The hag could probably sense any creature within its.
let's just
area.
fucking leave.
Ruh-roh,
I agree with the druid. I agree with the hippie.
Let's make like a bunch of trees and leave.
Okay, I vote we leave Blair behind.
Second that.
Wait, why is God raising a hand? Bahamut, is that you?
My child, fuck him up. Blair, but you hear this? We'll go off your previous there.
Roll for death.
You know, again, a very hag, strong in her ways, or strong with her sisters, can create all manners of illusion within her lair, including what you've witnessed as well, making you see her.
Or
They're all backing away slowly, making steps. Which direction? You know you're headed north. Do you change that direction to anywhere else?
okay, so personally, I don't think we head south, right? Because that's not how circles work, right? So if
We keep heading east.
right, if we head northeast or northwest, depending on which way the nearest road is, we can get out of here quicker. Does anyone know if that? I mean, do druid stuff.
What? Huh? I'll make it.
I mean,
there's
like that.
Would the nearest path from here be east or west?
I don't know.
Not west. West is Neverwinter. We're heading east, right? Northeast.
All right, then I'd like to head northeast then.
Also, on the map, there's a river, right? You can just follow the river.
We're still on the cab's map, by the way. I don't know if that's intentional.
Yep. I have no other maps for this, so like, you know.
World map, maybe?
Wait, doesn't the river... Didn't we see on map that, like, the river loops? So if we follow
Yep.
the river, we might end up
That's a fucking
back where
wall.
we started.
We have a
I think
compass. We'll know.
I think
Okay.
it might... I think it just might be best to just pick a direction and just go river be damned.
Northeast.
What the hell kind of navigation is that?
That was just
That's
that
how
was
you-
just the
that's how
path
you
that y'all were
navigate.
taking. Like, and that was the straight lines and such to where we are and where we're going. Let me draw
What happened
you.
to the map?
What do you mean? What happened to the map?
It's gray for me. I might have to refresh.
That happened to
give
me
them
as
the-
well. It happens all the time. Worry not.
Ah, got it.
It's great for me as well.
Is it great for anybody else?
No, it's
No.
not great for me. Also,
Oh.
Fat Rat's in the way. I'm gonna move you, Fat Rat.
Fucking
Did
right.
Fat Rat consent?
Fat rats
Sure.
always consenting to be manhandled.
Now we gotta kill it.
All Fat Rat does is eat and sleep.
Bit like Haku.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the little let's move Fat Rat. Take the tab.
Sorry,
These
we
are about-
were over here.
These are like here, yeah. Fat Rat, you stay in Neverwinter. Good Fat Rat. But yeah.
I
This
say we just head north. That was the closest road to Oakhurst from where we are right now. Just stick north and don't look around too much, I guess.
But the hag layer is north, right?
We don't know where it is.
We know that's where the tracks went.
Well, okay, hold on. Hold on. Could I guesstimate how long we've been traveling since I noticed that we were in the regional effect? Like how, like roughly, like 30 minutes? 15 minutes? Or can I guesstimate how
about
far we've traveled?
about an hour. You are technically throughout this entire time in difficult terrain.
Shit. So we've moved maybe like quarter of a mile, half a mile? Because we've been kind of stealthy. Or past without trace, maybe a mile.
I say we just head north, not look around too much.
So
Just-
it's confirmed that it's a magical thing that's causing this hardship, right?
It's
So I'm carrying 600 pounds. This is quite normal for me. I can take a rest every few hours.
So
well,
right, here's the crack. Here's the crack, right? If you're traveling stealthily, then you have to travel at a slow pace. A slow pace traveled per hour is 2 miles in this difficult terrain. About a mile.
so we should be on the fucking precipice.
Somewhat near.
However, right, could I think about this for a second? In the case of multiple hags, can their layers be like right next to each other?
They're roommates. They're all sharing one hut, right?
I mean, yeah, what if they have like a communal village of what if they have like a
I think that
hag retirement home community?
when we were talking to them, it was singular, their hut. So, yeah.
Is there
That's my guess. I'm guessing it's one hut.
Does their regional effect grow in size depending on the amount of hags?
Give me the appropriate base check. I think that's Arcana I'm looking for there.
Would that be Arcana or would that be...
I said Arcana.
Okay. I don't know if it would be like, you know, history. Okay. 7.
Can I help?
Maybe.
Maybe. Well,
Nope.
it's a-
100%. Definitely. In fact, every time there's a hag that joins another hag's lair, it grows logarithmically. It's like decibels,
Yeah.
man. You get 5 hags, boom, whole city. Actually, no, a city is about a mile in this. I don't know, whole region?
Whole country.
Definitely it's bigger because there are 3 of them.
You genuinely have no idea. It's one hag or so, definitely. But a coven is...
I know a
That's a
coven is
whole-
3, right?
Yeah. As to the powers of a coven, that is beyond all manner.
I mean,
I would
those
know
those who know. If we leave the hags alone, do they have a history of attacking people randomly?
I don't know, but I know attacking a coven of hags is a bad idea. I've been warned many times. But no, don't go to Trump impression.
No, little German boy, don't go to the
Alright,
hags.
hold on. If
I've been warned
Bree-
many times.
if
We're
Bree's
just
been
passing
warned,
by.
hold on. If Bree's been warned not to do something, then we definitely need to stick to that advice. Let's just keep going.
I've been told when that's one of the first things you learn in the Feywild. Don't mess with hags. They're never good news. Especially a coven. Covens are dangerous.
Damn fucking haggits. Oh, sorry, that was my father.
He's calling them slurs now, huh?
Well, we're 1 hour in, so
For that, Tippler, no more roommate videos for you.
No more what? Oh, no more. Okay, no more prison videos. Prison.
No more roommates for you.
Aye.
Roll on the naughty table.
But we'll see.
just
Excuse.
I vote we just punch through.
Do you keep punching the same direction, or
I say we head north and just think. I instruct my owl to basically be a UAV above our head.
enemy UAV inbound?
No,
works.
it's friendly. Just to keep an eye out of what's going on above us, and if they see anything, to let me know, and then we just move. Move north.
Yep. Let's
Try to
keep
get out of
booking it
here.
north.
You are
Alright, let's go.
punching it, Chewy, and moving on through. I'm gonna ask everybody to roll me a D100.
Ooh.
Oh,
Love you,
Idiots!
Roll.
That's a dog
Let-
whistle.
Let me get a number 69. Fuck, that was not a number 69. Also, I'm fat right now.
I
Now
won't.
we've
I
got
won't
it.
roll for. I won't roll for. I won't roll for Renfrey because it's fucking wasted.
did I roll?
Yes, you did. You got a 32.
Okay, it's showing me as blighters for some reason.
Yeah, you're all clicked on the little thing, but your name shows underneath it. Alright,
Ah,
here's
okay,
Thing
okay.
you
Oh, I
say.
see now.
here's something I'm gonna
I've seen
do.
you-
Now, I'm gonna put out everybody's token. I would appreciate yous to form a marching order for me, please.
First,
Middle.
there's no middle of 6.
It's a marching order.
Uh,
Well,
Behind
okay,
Oscar.
so I guess so. Renfrey, let me move Renfrey. No, Renfrey in the back, right?
I was gonna put her on the back anyway. Makes sense.
right. Renfrey in the back with let's say Blair, because he's a ranged guy as well. Haku is a tank. Same with Laban. And then Bree wanted to be in the middle, right?
No, Bree said
No,
front.
Bree's up front because
Okay.
she's a
I
navigator.
said middle.
Then okay, you said
And
middle.
you-
Then Mulgak's in the middle.
New
Mulgak
hit show,
should be at the
Mulgak
back,
in the middle.
I think.
I'm
Mulgak
not a
should be at the
ranged
back.
fighter.
You have the movement speed though. Anyway, and you can choose whatever.
I mean, you can double up as a piece of 2, or even 3. You can create shapes.
Right.
We're in a line formation.
Just someone has to be the front. Like, you know, maybe 5 foot in front.
Nips on back. No, get out of here, Haku.
Okay.
Create a staggered column.
You want? We create.
Yeah.
We get Renfrey in the
The
middle.
penis formation. Penis
Yeah.
formation.
Nah, the
Oh,
Jesus formation.
Hey,
It's the
LeBron.
Bahamut formation.
LeBron, would you go either up or down and let Renfrey take your spot because they wanted to make a deal with her?
You know what? Sure. I'll go down.
All right.
Okay.
No, actually, over here. There we go.
Then final order is, and I'm just going to write this down for myself before we continue. Now I'm going to make the assumption this is the marching order we're using throughout the entirety of this wooded area, unless you swap it up at any point.
But
Oh, sir, we have no formation. It's random.
Sir, I have Bree. I really should write marching order, I still have no idea. This feels a bit high. There we go.
Me too, man. Me too.
Bree, then Haku, Renfrey, Blair, then Mogax, and Bunny. Come, it's the weirdest marching formation ever, but you know what? I fucked with it. As
Fat Red also in the rear.
Oh, you got bunny?
Fat Rat's just
Quite
sounding like
basis.
Haku's man bun the entire time, like looking out. It's like that scene from South. That scene from South Park where they're playing border police and Cartman is going dee 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 dee, scanning for Mexicans, but instead of Mexicans, it's him going scanning for hags.
It's like Groot and Rocket Raccoon.
As he's all going through on this, I need yous all
I really would
to
love
roll something. Nice one,
You
Haku.
need us?
Yep, I'm trying to figure out what that thing is.
Survival?
I would like you all to roll perception. Unless you're Haku.
Can I guide instead?
This isn't like an active check like that one. This is something else.
That's why I asked, you know. See how I asked if I can use a feature, a spell? Very demure, very mindful.
I will fucking stab you.
Oh! Kinky.
It's time
Everyone
to
except me? Okay.
Blair, 18, Bree, 9, kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, 4, and then we'll just go with Renfrey for the fuck of it. These are all walking through. And
Can I roll one for my owl as well?
your Evil's out in front, so it wouldn't notice what's about to happen next.
Okay. Oh god.
These are all walking. Haku, for you, again, the shadows grow gaunt, thin, and crackly. You're walking down. The trees seem to be making this odd column-type pattern, where directly in front of you is nothing but sprawling forest. The trees all seem to align, perfect in every way. They are almost indistinguishable. But you notice as the little blight twigs that you've seen seem to jettison up into small dolls that hang once more from the trees. And as you walk further, and further. You look round. Where's everyone else? As you guys are walking, you hear the cackling laugh as you just watch as Haku just vanishes.
They got the fucking fat man.
I mean, if you could only get one of us, I guess.
Also, my owl isn't just flying out front; it's like circling, scanning around.
Well, he's good eats. Let's move on.
So
What's the owl's perception check? What's the owl's
they
like?
have advantage. They have a 13 passive, but they have advantage due to keen hearing and sight.
What's their modifiers for perception?
+3.
Roll 2d20.
I mean, I have the
If you've got the sheet, that's even better.
2d28. I can't roll from it. I just can't
That's right.
look at it.
15. I mean, the owl notices that which you don't. Anybody that rolled higher than a 14 notices.
You just
Yeah, it
disappeared.
would tell me. Like it.
Yeah.
Like I told it to give me update.
As it
Oh wait, we're
happened.
making another.
No, it's happened. It's happened.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
Haku is gone, missing. Haku, your party friends are also missing.
Oh, goodness.
I've been playing the drums, playing a marching tune this whole time.
In that case,
Not yet.
everybody notices immediately.
But what about? I thought we were in stealth.
Greatest thing about party decisions.
People, friends, where are you?
Is it just poof gone, or is it just? Is there any sound, any movement?
That sort of you hear that like trill of drum. You're expecting it to like give that heavier, that Instead, you just get, and as you're expecting that heavy hit, gone. Haku and drum, where there were, where there were footprints, but there are no footprints because passed without a trace.
So I'm going to assume, and Blair would say, this might be some type of spell. They might be in the area, and then he would start to look around to see if maybe this was an opening to an ambush, or maybe if you'd like to see if you can track down the, what's it called? The hags, if they're still in the area.
You are looking round. Yeah, for all yous, sorry. For all yous, Fat Rat is still there though. You can only take one.
Okay.
Like Fat Rat's just kind of like standing and looks up at you, shrugs. As you look round, you're not in like a clearing for like an ambush in any way. You're in just a rather standard crossing, shall we say. A well-travelled path, but not open enough for any type of long-range altercations. Too cramped for a close-range altercation. Okay. You shout round and hear and listen. You hear the cause as you are looking up and round. The small effigies on the trees. It's no longer effigies. So you look round. There's one tree. A body hangs from this tree. It's a rather familiar looking body. You've seen it. It's a bit hard to say what it is right now, as it is covered in all manner of gore. But it's there. As you look around, there's another. Its hands tied behind its back, hanging from the tree, shoulders very clearly given way to the weight of this drop. There's another younger one. Now you see three of them. That's a male. That's a male. And that's a female. And that girl is younger than the two males. As you continue to look around, there's another 4. Come 5. You're walking on. 6th one nailed to a tree. As you keep walking on, you're noticing lots of bodies nailed and hung to trees. You eventually come to this.
I'm gonna stop walking for a bit and try to call out.
You are
Um,
shouting loud. The echoes just span on out.
ladies, we're just passing through. Can you give me back my party, please? Don't kidnap them.
Shout it out and look. And turn. And where there was just empty clearing, now just a single tree. It's a body hanging about you high, head down, hair draped over, white robe. Very clearly been there quite some time.
I'll pop off my divine sense first. If I sense anything around me.
There is no celestial fiend or undead around that you can feel. I've clicked this to see and nothing. Give me a little sec. And this is not the effect of a hallow spell either.
Is it dark out here? Or...
It's dark all round. You see fine up to a point where then there just seems to be this thick darkness. Like you're in your own little bubble.
Yep. Casting light on myself as well. Make myself brighter a bit. And
Cast this on yourself.
I'll...
You don't seem to... It doesn't seem to get any brighter around you. It also doesn't seem to get any darker out there.
I'll approach the tree and examine that body that's hanging in front. The white robe. While also talking to whoever's listening. I come in peace.
You examine the body. The delicate, fine hands that seem to have been worked to the bone, as if overworked. Around the ankles seems to be very much marked in such a way that this person was very clearly tied by the legs at some point in some maybe form of shackle or binding. The robe, by all our accounts, just a night robe. The hair is just all the way down. The only way I could describe this is like that one little creepy girl from The Ring. We all know the shit I'm on about. If you're calling out. There's no response. You examine all the other features of this body. Clothes ruined, white. Skin is pale, cold. And the head just hangs. The body hangs there as well.
Are there any twigs on the ground? Sticks?
There's a few.
I'll try to pick up one and use it to, move the hair away from the face.
As you take a twig and move the hair from face, you see this woman, and she's yeah, there we go. She's not quite what you'd expect, shall we say.
Hold on, where's the face? Where are you posting it?
I'm first looking for it.
Okay.
But this is the face of a warrior first. And the mother second. And your wife third. And as you look round, you realise that all the other bodies that have been hanging in the trees are your kids. As you guys are looking around the woods,
Motherfuckers.
screaming for Haku, shouting around, you can hear the laughs, these almost sly, effeminate giggles. And then, like an instant, Haku's back. About maybe 5 paces from where yous were. Took me so long to find the fucking image. We talked some amount of mad crap in DMs. Haku, you come back. As the darkness immediately... You hear the laughs once more as your heart rate is elevated, be it anger, be it fear. You're standing there looking round as the darkness dissipates, as the laughter echoes out, and as you look, Bree, Renfrey, Brer, Mogax, Labon, Fat Rat, Bree, Fat Rat, Fat Rat.
Fat rat.
Explodes.
Fat rats all over the place.
So you realize whatever you were, you no longer are.
Hells.
Oh.
These bitches. They're part of the lesbian cult. They're fucking with us. I'll cast
Alright.
protection from
Break out
evil
your
on
own.
myself.
We're all getting tied together. But I got your ropes.
That sounds stinky.
Th-
and
Take out my long sword.
I'm not tying myself to you guys right now. But I will get out my hand crossbows. I'm gonna get those out.
Molgax reaches into his pockets, pulls out fists, and just says, "Alright, I'll ready my fists."
Oh, okay.
Fucking Henry Cavill.
Reloading the arms.
Reloads.
Fucking load my arms like they're shotguns.
You just hear,
Come out, hags!
"Oh god, what did my arms just do?"
You
I
lot
would
are
say-
gonna get yourself killed.
I don't think ropes are
Crazy.
gonna go through teleportation.
You don't think what?
I don't think ropes are gonna go through teleportation.
Depends. If you tie your balls on the rope,
The fuck?
Fucking
the
what?
teleportation will be harder
Yeah,
I
that'll
say
be
we
one
just-
to pull off.
I say we just
The
make
fuck?
haste leaving this place. I don't think ropes will help much.
Let's get going quicker. I mean, wait, you said that we were all teleported?
No, Hackett was the only one that was teleported. Yours remained.
I thought we were teleported afterwards, but no. But yeah, let's just keep moving.
Where's a portable anti-magic field when you need one?
Use head on into the woods, deeper and deeper. Bree, you are leading the charge. I require from you another D100.
That is my third 8 in a row, because I rolled 88 and I rolled 8. That's low enough for divine intervention.
As you're walking through here, and just as you are, the trees stretching out and out and out. You watch. As stepping out from next to a tree is a woman. Is a small little scar on her cheek. And she is a very small looking woman dressed in leathers. And he just stands there.
Menacingly.
Just stands. Right in
What
front
is her-
of us.
What's her stance? Is it defensive? Is it passive? Is it aggressive? Does she see us?
It is cocky and coy.
Does she perceive us? Do we get seen?
She's standing 10 foot away from you, so looking at you.
Okay, yeah.
Aku! You remember she said her name was Agatha. Oh fuck, I've just realised what I've done. Fuck!
What?
Oh, you just revealed that this is one of the
No!
hags.
No! The new Marvel show, it was always Agatha.
Yeah.
Oh!
Agatha Harkness?
Yeah!
No, Agatha
The
Harkness.
witch!
I was just like,
The witch in the basement!
yeah, I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna give these random names. What's a hag's name? Agatha's a hag's name.
Agatha.
My
It's a common
surname.
hag name.
Bree's surname is
I'm
Agatha,
confused.
if you read it wrong enough.
I have to kill him.
That man doesn't
I'm
have a creative bone in his body.
Very
Come over here.
confused.
Running a module and then recycling names from TV shows he's watched. This is what we get. You see this, guys? You see this?
Oh, I've only just
Sigh.
fucking realised. I should have named her Agnes.
Too late now.
Agnes
Yeah.
Guy.
Agni Kai.
Yeah, that's
She-
a joke.
Stands right there, just smiling, staring directly at you and saying nothing.
I can tell why you're fucking with us.
Still says nothing. Stands there
Yeah.
smiling with her hands just held down by her waist. In front. I was about to use another word there, but I'm not.
Hello?
Is Laban able to see her?
Yeah, she can all see her. She's right there, not 10 foot in front of y'all.
Why is there a random woman in the woods?
Hello?
That's probably an illusion.
Are you real?
Or an illusion of her.
Males.
So
A little wave.
You'll
Can I
sidestep Blair.
can I tell the owl to land on the shoulder?
On your shoulder?
Her shoulder.
You start to encircle the woman with her brazen face of sheer courage. As the owl just comes down. And as it does, just as it's about to perch on the shoulders, the wings come out and the feet come down. You watch it. The road ahead is clear.
Knew it.
The girl.
We're not gonna take her deal no matter what. So just let us through.
She's gone. She's poofed. I'm just gonna continue ahead. I want to keep the pace up and just like keep moving. Whatever happens, just keep the speed up, keep the owl in the air.
keep on swimming, keep on swimming. Fuck.
It's the vibe I'm getting, but like at the same
Moving
time.
along, just in search of good times and good food.
Writing down my notes. These are all pushing on a bit more. I am going to ask for a survival check.
Can I guidance it?
You can.
Is anybody gonna help me or
Can we all do survival checks or?
Bree
I
is
will
leading the
assist.
charge, so she's the one keeping you on track. This
Are we
has to
able to
come
help?
from her. You can help.
Are we able to help?
Yeah, you can help. Throw shit on as need be.
Alright, Bardic helps at advantage. That is
Remember, hags smell up. Thank God you have advantage.
21, 22,
So
13, 14, 15. Ah!
The blight is insane.
I'm just looking for what's it called? Hags, bro.
There it is. These are pushing on. Heads down, looking around, constantly on a swivel. Few trips and trabs and trods here. As this place is getting darker and darker once more. Is it getting thicker?
We're in Blair's natural habitat.
Or is it getting later? In all this confusion, you seem to be not too sure. Your legs ache. You're pushing the limits of the humanoid body. And
Can I ask you?
Yeah.
Oh, where the sun is? See, like what time of day it is? Because he's flying above
The owl goes up and takes a look. The sun is directly in front of you.
So it's the force.
Here
that's getting
comes
darker.
the sun.
You know the sun
Here
rises upon the west and sets on the east. You know you left early morning where the sun was in the west, and as the owl flies up, it is face to face with the sun, on almost eye level. You are pretty sure the sun shouldn't be there. Especially with the eye, not the eye, especially with the sky being that hue of red.
Oh god.
Seem to be a little turned round.
Huh? Sorry?
Seem to be a little turned round.
We have a compass. What does the compass say?
Who has the compass?
I do. It's in the bag of holding, so I'll take it out.
Take it out and hold out. You've been traveling west. Opposite direction.
Oh no.
Well, I thought I wanted to go north.
No. This is, I believe, something hags can do if they're powerful enough. We are trapped until we slay them. We've entered too far into their domain. We must kill them to escape. They must let us escape.
Anybody that knows about hags can say anything they want here. You can feel free to check that, agree with it. Dealer's choice. I need to get out a book anyway.
I mean, I'm not sure, like, out of character. I'm not sure. But all I know is, like, from the movies, like, you know, the pagan movies, you get trapped in the forest and then you can't escape the forest.
And then you get thrown into a pot because the house was made of gingerbread. Yeah, it's one of my favourites.
Can I roll, like, a...
Movies you speak of?
Can I roll a check to see if that is a thing a hag could do? Like, region lock of people?
Yeah, you can give me an arcana on it.
Alright. Ooh. That's an 8.
It seems possible.
Magic is a fickle thing, especially with the Fae.
Page 78, that's what I'm looking for. A little sec. Checking the going without a long rest part here. Bree, do apologise. Real quick, sorry, should have got it much earlier. I need a con save. DC is, however, only 10.
That's
Sweet, so you get a nat 1 for survival.
Oh, exhaustion.
I thought it'd come later, it comes straight after. That's on me, so don't worry. It does not affect your D100s, however. I'm going to point that out right now. Your D100s remain completely unaffected. Those are just percentile chances. So yeah, you are very turned round. And as Haku gets out the compass and looks, realises that maybe the worst thing he did was put the useful compass in the bag of holding.
He's like,
I mean, I'm sure you were checking the compass every now and then.
Haku, you brought up the compass like every 5 minutes. Are you telling me you kept that in the bag of holding?
My
Were
brother
you
in
guys asking
Bahamas,
for-
what the fuck?
Why isn't our
Well,
fearless... No one's asking for the compass. What the hell?
No,
We bought it as a party.
No, you brought up the compass several times. So it'll
Uh-huh.
I
have
think
the
it was
couple-
just safe to assume you had it out and were checking it. That's a reasonable thing for a person to do.
We're following Bree, right?
Wait, I just realized you're the person.
Just give me the compass. I'll
Take it.
Why am I
lead the
trying to
way.
reason? Why am I trying to reason with the guy who wants to fight a green dragon?
And a hag coven.
That too.
That was me.
Never-
Also, I think that fighting them is the only idea we got.
Well, let's
No.
just see if we get turned around again.
All right.
Give me a moment.
All right.
He'll step out
Also, they're evil.
in front of the party and call out to the hags.
Oh god.
All right. Enough is enough. I've given you enough chances. My name is Labonbon of the Unseelie Court. He'll pull out his banner. I was sent here to investigate the blight. It's infected the Feywild. Now, they're watching me. They're expecting me to do this. And you're standing in my way. Well, blocking me. With your forest.
You hear the laughing, mocking voice. Fuck's sake, Pepsi. Yes, we offered you a way out with something insignificant.
We didn't accept. It's not very insignificant. We refused, and we want to just walk through. As is. However, you're going out of your way to stop us. Now, if you want to tell the Unseelie Court why you're stopping us, that'd be fine.
You hear the giggled laugh once more. We do not align with the courts.
Oh, surely not. However, your queen, or what was it again? Their god or whatever. The Great Hag is part of the Unseelie Court.
Baba Yaga? I don't know.
That assumes that hags follow authority, which I think is very brave.
It wouldn't. It's not really.
I think they
following
do. I
authority,
think they
it's more
do.
worship than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, they have covens, make deals.
Hmm.
It might have been Baba Yaga, but I'm not quite sure.
Let's see.
I'm gonna start sneezing.
Hags. The Feywild is all about beauty. So I was, the Feywild is all about beauty, and whilst people say it's what's on the inside that counts, in the Feywild it's a bit more surface level. But for her, it's what's on the inside that counts. They are not really aligned. I can hear.
Oh no, they're in the material plane. They wouldn't be exactly aligned with it. However,
The courts
was
are
it at?
the courts are more about control. Hags are more about free. So the courts are like communism, and the hags are like the American justice system. Internationally. We've all
Oh, no,
seen
I
Team
understand that.
America.
What I'm trying to find is the hag that is a part of the Ansealy court. Can't
There's
find her
not
name
much info.
anywhere.
The only one who seems to have any type of allegiance there is Baba Yaga. However, Tasha would be more beholden to her. But Baba Yaga is like
Say again?
they're not really beholden to anything to do with the courts in any way. Like, let's see. Both Sealy and Unsealy courts, admirers of true beauty, both are relatively absent of hags. Even with their knowledge of magic, hags were only accepted if they were weak and humble enough to create less hideous guises to prevent them from staining the surroundings, given their personal love of freedoms. Given their love of personal freedoms, Hag had no problem not being bound to the fickle whims of the Fae Queen. Compared to the dealing with mortals, hags dealt with Fae creatures and other more powerful creatures in general with greater respect. But they have no alignment to any of the courts.
Alright.
Can I try to recall if there's anything that might scare hags?
A mirror.
Communism. I mean, yeah, communism.
You can certainly try.
What would you like me to roll?
History.
Historia. Behemoth. Beelzebub. Lucifer.
I would love to see fucking I would love to see Ghost live. I would.
16.
For hags, the scariest thing to a hag is very similar to the scariest thing to a dragon, which is very similar to the scariest thing of all conquering being. That is a being strong enough to conquer them.
Given I am used to be, in terms of the matchup of an actual gold dragon and a hag, how do you think that would go? Like, can Mogax guesstimate the threat of a gold dragon? Like, basically, I'm pulling what I did to the green dragon. I'm thinking of that.
An adult gold dragon versus a hag?
Isn't it like CR 30 versus CR?
I mean, hag would be in a lot of trouble.
Wait. Let me rephrase that question with a coven.
Coven would be in a lot of trouble.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm just gonna whisper to my party members and say, I could try to pull what I did with the green dragon here.
I think
You're
they're
gonna try to
laugh
pull the
at you.
armored wagon?
You can only play the dragon card so many times, and probably only with younger dragons. I mean, these are Fae, but I mean, if you can get them to show themselves, I'm gonna shoot them.
Do you want me to try? Is what I'm asking. Because threatening them might put us in more danger.
I want you to.
I just want to get out of here.
Right.
I don't want to get stuck with these hags.
Then why don't you make a deal with them, Brave?
Because you guys already scared them off.
Just
Hags
talk
don't
to
come
them,
back
Don't
on
do it.
deals.
Don't make a deal. Don't do it.
Also, that what the Bundun says. Making deals with the hags is a bad idea. I just want to leave.
None of you have answered my question.
Do it. Just try it. What's the worst that can happen?
I have an idea.
They laugh at you.
I have an idea.
Then by all means. I'll help with it if I can.
By all means, LeBon.
Sorry, I'm just formulating it.
I have an idea, but I don't.
I have the
I
concept
partially
of
do.
a plan.
Partially do. A concept, yes.
I've got an idea.
There
we go, that's the
Come on, guys. We need some good songs. Let's start with the
Come and
Veronicas.
fine on. Do not conga no you can choice of any longer.
This is a really bad session for my meds to have run out.
Let's go with some good classic. Let's go with some classic
There's-
like 2010s. Let's go with the Veronicas. I feel so untouched. Come on, Pepsi. You know this one.
I don't.
How in the fuck do you not know
No.
this one?
My fucking meds ran out, and that's a session when there's a lot of mindfuckery going on and a lot of things to keep track of mentally. I'm like, I'm suffering, and I have nothing I can do to
Damn,
help.
you've roughed out.
Man,
you're playing out your boss.
you're like fucking method acting right now. Is what you're doing.
Yeah, exhaustion and ADHD kicking in.
Yeah. same
Really
here.
is- the thing is, this is like 5 minutes enrolled, but like 2 hours. So Bree like would know. I wouldn't. It's just hard.
What we thinking there, LeBon?
Raban?
I am here. Hold on. I was about to say something. You hags! Shit, I fucked up the accent. Hold on. You hags! Why are you so intent on getting deals from us? We have not much to offer you. Even if we offer you our last breath, it's not much.
You're in our domain. Our place. We offered a very simple explanation, a very simple trade. And then one of you turned to violence. Then you turned to violence. This is all your doings. You hear all three
As
voices.
she's
cast
talking,
out.
can I hear where it's coming from?
It's all over. It's all three voices
can I-
talking. All three voices talking in unison. There's a surround sound, Dolby 7.1 sound. You can try. You can try. It would be a disadvantage. You're trying to pick out three people talking simultaneously. To find
Disadvantage.
one. It's control.
Okay.
Can I just pipe
I
check?
kind of want to try as well.
Take that inside.
I need to roll 3 d20s, and then I need to
That
add
publicly?
on 3 separate modifiers.
You rolled that publicly, by the way.
Yeah, because 3 separate you don't know what the modifiers are.
No, but just making sure, not like, oh shit, I rolled it publicly. Oh no. Just trying to help out.
And then I feel so untouched. I want you so much. The chorus of voices that you hear, Bree, as they speak these words, they are mostly convincing in their arguments. There seems to be a slight falter within the chorus, however, somewhere mixed between. Labon and Mogix and everybody else checking perception words. Yeah.
So done.
Yeah. Cool. Perception will be at
Wouldn't it be a
disadvantage, Haku.
disadvantage?
Okay,
Don't
I'll
worry.
roll one more.
Just roll a 20. You've got a +4 modifier. The math is simple. Damn.
Doesn't
So
change.
18.
God damn!
Oh no.
Let's fucking go.
Now I roll this one privately. There's one to the north. You can hear her clear as day, directly in front. You know that there's another one to the northeast. Hello, hi, and welcome to the advert. So this is probably going to be a good time to go ahead, pause, maybe take a break. However, we do have a few little things that we should discuss. So, firstly, we are still available on Patreon and we are still available on Coffee. Links are in the description. There is now some stuff up there that you can buy and also get for free. Just a kind of way to support and all the rest of it. And I will be adding more stuff as updates come to the map making software, so do keep a little lookout for that. Now, once again, we are still partnered with AdverntureOn. Their link is in the description if you want to play D&D with absolutely no strings attached. Be that with some one-shots, some fun little games, or even some smaller campaigns. By all means, just join below. A link in the description. You may see games run by myself. So, the schedule. We've had to write this down. So, firstly, here's the times. 8 PM Central European, 7 PM GMT, 2 PM Eastern Standard, 1 PM Central Standard, and 11 AM Pacific Standard. For all the games you're about to hear, that is the days that they will go live on YouTube where you can watch the videos. Now on Monday, it's Icewind Dale Reign with the Frost Maiden with some familiar faces. On Tuesdays, we have Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. On Thursdays, we have a level 1 through 20 Vecna Eve of Ruin with some other little homebrew and some official modules in there as well. So keep a little eye out on that one. And on every second Saturday, we have Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, where I am a player and not the DM. That one is going swimmingly. And now, I'm going to pass it over to past me with the longer hair to tell you about Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Now, for our live games, we have Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Now, if you are in the US, that is on a Friday night, and if you're basically anywhere else in the world, it's a Saturday morning. So, if you are in the US, it is 5 PM Pacific, 7 PM Central, 8 PM Eastern. If you're anywhere else in the world, such as myself, that's 1 AM UK GMT, 2 AM Central European Standard Time, and 9 AM Hong Kong time, because Ronan is on that time, so we'll include it for anyone in that time zone. So yeah, that about is everything. Let's get back to it. Haku
Well, can I?
and Laban. I will say for it here, Laban, you know that there is one based off of your position. You know there's one directly in front. Because you're right there. You've taken up the front guard, you've jumped around and you've heard it. And Haku, you know that there's one to the northwest as well.
Can I blast off an Eldritch Blast on those two? That I know.
Which one are you
I'll
firing at?
allow it. As you... As you all hear that.
He
As it seems
Laban is
to
immediately gonna just
push through
dive for the
trees.
fucking northwest one.
As you watch it fires through trees and you hear that the movement of trees. Do not hear any impacts from these blasts. Upon as you jump and jettison forward, sprinting northwest. You make me a charisma check, Laban. Charisma save, sorry.
Christmas save. Alright. If need be, he'll use Rabbit Hop to get in closer. It's just gonna be a flat D10. Alright.
Damn, son!
Let's go!
As you jump forth and you feel something kind of, once more, very familiar feeling seems to shake you. As you jump in midair, feel it, and then immediately shake it off and keep lunging forth. Why do you keep
He's
saving
gonna
on this?
attempt to grapple.
You don't see it.
I don't know.
Here's the thing, you don't see. You don't see the. You don't see where this came from. You don't hear it. You just feel it as you are sprinting through. How many feet forward do you sprint? Out of curiosity.
I'll probably... It's gonna be difficult terrain, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so... I'll probably move about 10 feet, then Rabbit Hop for... Maybe not. Maybe I should start with, like, a Rabbit Hop. That'll be about 15 feet.
The order,
the rest will be
the order of which you do things
5
does not
feet.
matter here. I'm just asking for the number. Unless it's a resource you need to burn off. In that case, just burn it off, which Rabbit Hop is. Burn off a Rabbit Hop and just tell me how many feet that you move.
I will move my entire 30 feet, even if it's going to be cut in half.
As you move 15 foot and you're looking around, you're listening, you're hearing. As you do, make a perception check.
Alright.
Which is Haku's Eldritch Blast fires off and vanishes.
Sorry, I had to sneeze.
It's alright.
Bless you.
Ah, come on!
Fuck knows. The Eldritch Blast
What?
went. Fuck knows. The Eldritch Blast went off into the distance. As you stand there around, you all watch as Laban hops off into darkness for a moment.
Would my owl see anything? Perception?
Perception.
I also try to
He's clearly going after them.
follow.
So if you can say anything, he will go after them.
The owl
I'll
doesn't.
try to follow
see.
Laban.
The owl doesn't see this.
Okay.
It's too.
Too much leaves, like too much
Who's it?
bushes.
As Laban hops off and Haku, you go to follow as you sprint and you get to where Laban was. Laban, you look around as the darkness envelops. As it does, you see all manner of creatures, hobgoblins and goblinoids strung up by their intestines, by ropes.
Oh god.
You see mushrooms, fluorescent, growing out of the eyes of people that you love. You see twisted vision of yourself and the hags. Haku, as you look round, Lebon is just not here. In the middle of this woods, as the light seems to be getting darker, but the shadow is still gaunt. And Lebon, as you're looking round, Haku is nowhere to be seen either. It is just bloody.
He'll light a torch.
And Grim, as
This
you
is why we don't split the party.
pull out the torch and light it up, the area doesn't seem to get any brighter, nor does it seem to get any darker. As it does, you watch as the flame seems to run down the torch and up your arm. As it does, you are not burning. You don't feel this, but you watch as the fur turns away, boils the skin and bubbles, cracks and hardens to nothing but bone. You still have control.
He will try to power through the horror and try to set everything else on fire.
You throw the flames and you watch as it burns. As it raises like that one gif of Elmo. I realise I'm doing the voice. As you watch as out of the flames comes numerous other Herringon with long swords, broadswords, daggers and axes, all burning, bubbling, contorting. Friend, family, loved ones. You see employers past, lovers present. All burning around you. You hear a small, simple, little moment. A moment of your time, dear, as you back to it, no longer burning, the forest around you once more. 6 foot tall fat man stands not 5 foot away from you. Haku, you watch as just Lebon just pops straight back into existence, almost somewhat freaked out. You can tell by the look in his face. Used to have a common bond now.
I'm gonna try to grab Lebon.
That fucking helping us?
Yeah. Can't do anything in this place, I think, Lebon. Let's just avoid their area. This point. We can't confront them. They're not even showing up. They just circle around.
He'll pull out a torch and just get back into the line.
As you pull it out,
With the party.
This time it illuminates. As you look round. And to keep pushing forward. Just eventually you come to this odd area. It's a clearing by all other manners. The owl catches it first, and it is a safe looking clearing. There is, however, a large crack that runs down the side of this large, almost cliff-like structure. Down into the ground, it seems to crack open some more. In front of you, the bit on, is the deep of the river. You look upon it. You don't know how deep that river is, but you've been trying your hardest to follow it for this time. But now you have to get over it. There are fell trees, these rocky caves. The hags somewhere. How do you want to approach this? Take time to discuss.
So we could try following the compass, right? Or we could try to find the hut.
I say we just head north and get out of here. They're running circles around us. But like, fighting this seemed like a very bad idea.
Fair. All right, let's. Everyone agree to let's head on north still. All right.
Good as plan is in.
What's the carrying capacity of a giant owl? Not enough for Haku, actually, now I think about it.
I wonder, is Mogax...
Well say.
Are we aware... Oh god.
Well see. You have been heading north. However, if you look at the map, eventually in heading north, you need to cross a river, which you're at the crossing of the river.
Yeah, so do we have... So 2 questions. Do we have this map we see, or is it just like we looked at it once and like, oh, we can go there? Like, do we have a physical map where we know where we're going roughly? And do we see a crossing of a river, or is it just a river straight?
So you know where you need to go in that regard there. You have seen the map of Neverwinter and rough surrounding forest. So, whilst you don't necessarily have this map is a good analogue for where you are in the forest at any given time. And I'm letting you know now as the visual aid of it. You are at this particular spot right here, where the rivers intersect.
So we would be able to like compare it. Would be able to compare like, oh, we see the river coming, like making a hairpin turn and one splitting off. We're here. Could we deduct it like that?
You could, yes, because you've seen this map before, and it's
Yeah, okay.
one of those strange features of it.
Yeah. I say what side are we on? The center, the bottom.
You're on this bottom side, as that's the way you came in.
Yeah. So I said we try to cross on the right side and then stick north that way.
Okay, we cross the right side. I would like to do a thing where I would fire off a arrow with rope tied to it.
Even
Well,
like
wait.
Haku needs
How
to be
far
able to-
across? How far across is the river itself?
Yeah, how big is it?
How
That's
big?
a beautifully wonderful question, which, well, it ain't like a half mile by any means. You can see the other side. I will say, I'd say this river. I'm gonna say 400. I want to say 400.
400 feet.
Yeah, but let me get another map and measure it, because I've got that map in mind. Give me a little sec.
Going through a forest can't be that big.
Yeah, no, 400. I am way off base. 200. And let's go 240. Yeah.
40 feet. What would be the carrying capacity of a giant eagle, for example?
Hmm.
And would I have
Is that
seen
just
one?
based off
Actually,
your
do I need to have?
strength
How deep is this river even?
Hard to tell, I believe it said. Would I have? Do I need to have it be seen for conjure animals? I'm thinking of using conjure animals to basically fly us over.
Could you use a a large water creature?
That's another option, but I don't know the speed of the river and how deep it is. So it's better to go over it than not touch it at all.
I mean, birds aren't known for their ability to carry things.
That's why I'm asking, like, what
Mm.
would be the carrying capacity of a eagle, for example?
Isn't it just based off of strength?
They have a 16 strength, so
Yeah.
not that low. It's also they're large, so it's doubled.
Yeah, but
But-
then it's also got to be realistic, because, you know...
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Like, they need to fly.
Why in the...
Realism in D&D?
In my D&D game, heresy.
Maybe it's like grappling.
Who else has
You
rope?
know
got them hawk grippers.
My bro, D&D 3.5 had a thing for this, right?
Yeah.
Or
And
what?
it gave like actual apparently a giant eagle in 3.5 could carry 136 pounds. Sorry, 136 kilos, 300 pounds normal. Between 300 and 600 it would be encumbered, and then between 600 and 900 bitch was heavily encumbered. And again, can't stress enough, giant eagle. That's 400 kilograms, Ruby.
Yeah. Giant, like, eagles are fairly strong.
But they
Giant
ain't
eagle-
that big.
No, but these are giant eagles, so it's like,
All eagles are technically giant eagles. Have you seen the size of an eagle?
well,
No.
there's also
This is D&D.
Sorry.
There are real giant eagles here.
there's like an eagle stat block and there's a giant eagle stat block, I believe.
Yeah.
This is not the
I
American
know.
bald eagle.
Yeah, this is so a normal eagle has a strength score of 6 and is a small creature. This is a giant eagle, which technically would be like 5 times as large and have a space of 10 feet, so like a wingspan could be like 20 feet. So then it doesn't surprise me it can carry a lot because of cubic law.
How many Hakus can a giant eagle carry?
So I
None.
don't know how realistic you want to go, but I could use that, or if you just want to do
I'm
something else.
gonna pull
Okay.
similar. I'm gonna pull similar to those 3.5 rules, but I am gonna say that its maximum carrying capacity is 300 pounds.
What's the start
Haku
block?
weighs
of-
600, right? So technically,
It's
two-
rude to ask a person their weight, man.
well, technically, 2 giant eagles
Oh my
could
God.
carry them across.
That's a great idea. If we dipped Haku in the river, the water displacement will make it so that we can cross unharmed.
Haku can just float. We can use him as a
No,
raft.
yeah, we can flood the
That here
huts, man.
floats.
We can flood the huts. We'll drown the huts.
He has enough buoyancy to float.
Also, in 3.5, the weights that it gives there is actually just calculated. Like every character is just based off of strength.
Oh my god, giant dragonflies are also large with a strength score of 15.
I mean, you can just calculate it. Strength score
Yeah, that's why I'm saying.
from the
that's-
strength score times 2
very
since
strong.
it's large.
The strength
Yeah.
score times what?
So it's strength score times 15 pounds times 2 because it's large.
Strength score times 15 times 2.
Or calculators online.
The fitness.
Right? Yeah, because D&D 5e does have those same rules. They just don't include it on the sheet.
Hmm.
They really should. Then I'll...
Wait,
If it's got that
Are
as a
included on the
calculation, the calculation I pulled is 480. So we'll run the
480
480.
apiece. I would like to use conjure animals to conjure 4 giant dragonflies and just use those to carry us across. And then, like, I guess 2 at the time, seeing as Haku is too heavy to get carried by 1.
Sorry, what?
Because Haku, how much is Haku more or less than 480?
Here's a calculator. I'm 600.
Yeah,
Haku's
so
600.
Haku would need 2 giant dragonflies. They would basically just go in like pairs or like 2 times back and forth.
I mean,
Which would take 4 rounds.
16 strength can drag, push, lift up to 960 pounds.
Yeah, they have a 15 strength. But dragging and carrying are different.
There's
Yeah.
only like one.
Carrying is 450.
Yeah, so they would
There's
need
only-
you would need 2 dragonflies.
There's only one issue in my mind with this plan.
You can just build a
Can-
boat, a
Can
raft.
anyone guess what that issue is?
The moment we fly across, we get attacked.
Dragonflies don't have fucking arms.
They have
Or
hands.
talons. They don't.
They-
Well,
They have.
question on the
They have,
river.
like,
How
little-
strong is the
little-
current? How strong is the current? We can just swim across.
It's not very
Oh my god,
powerful.
you're a genius.
It's quite light, shall we say. You know. Like,
I jumped in.
yeah, you jump in and there's a bit of a pull. But like just
wouldn't
enough
trust
resistance, like a windy day.
Come on, guys. The water's fine, and I'll start swimming around.
Don't trust you.
I'll
No.
I'm just gonna
We have
wait
the
and
rope.
see what happens to him.
You're swimming. Swimming.
Swear.
Olgax, can you run across the water?
Swimming. And then you come to the part where it seems to rise, and you all watch as Blair seems to start rising in the water. As at one point it does seem like he's almost just standing in the water. And then as you go into the next part of the water, you're going to take that little step to show how much easy and fun it is. I'm going to ask you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Shit.
Oh, a dex of a saving throw?
That's,
you-
yeah.
Take a step forth, and as you do, and you are just pulled under in an almost drowning machine motion, as there was rock, and then there was nothing as you are taken by that surprise, thrown over and under as you all watch as he is pulled down and through the river a fair bit before you smash up onto another piece of the river that is, once again, walkable. As you can't quite see the bottom of this river at any given time, barring the parts that you can step on. Like its own little islands. But you kind of come to, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage from the constant tossing and turning. As you swear under that water, you hit something. Something stone, not something creature. And you are only about 30 foot away from the bank that you were initially on.
Said 7,
7.
and I didn't get that far before it just spat me back out.
Yeah, you went 30 across to like this little point, you went and took a step forward and then ended up getting thrown about 30 down.
Damn. So you would come back and that did not work.
On that
Ruh-roh.
clearing with everybody else soaking, dripping wet. Looking just a little bit sorry for yourself on that one there, like, eat.
What a sad,
You should have brought the
sad
rope with
man.
you.
That's a good idea. Do you have the rope?
Yep, let's tie it together and do what Laban is thinking. Can you shoot it across, Laban?
Well,
How many people have rope out of curiosity?
I have 50 foot.
I've got rope.
I gave my rope
You
to
have-
Haku, I think.
We have 250-foot rope in the bag of holding.
So we have like 100 feet of rope.
Over
that's
200
200.
foot
I've got
river.
rope. Okay.
Ah,
This is
sorry.
We don't.
200.
We don't need a 200 feet of river.
I
we
get
don't
on
need
top of
200
my
feet rope.
dragonfly and fly across.
So you cast on
Yeah,
up
why
your
don't we
spell and
fund
just
it? Oh.
bzzzt over with the dragonfly.
Can I get
You
an
guys want to
airlift?
cross?
Yes, I would like to airlift very much, please.
I sent out the dragonflies back to pick up whoever.
Mogak's just. I can imagine he's being carried like a limp kitten.
As
Scruff.
these
Yes, I'd like to
huge-
ride the bug.
These
The
huge
back is-
dragonflies that I absolutely refuse to describe. Grab yous one by one, and fly over with yous.
They have to drag Haku.
Yeah, it's like the Fat Man fight in fucking Metal Gear Solid 2.
No, they first pick up Labunbun, Blair, Renfrey, and Mogax together, like each get one, and then they circle back and all four take a limb of Haku, and just like you hear the wings increase in RPM, and it just barely he takes off and just nearly skims the water, like he gets a wet ass on the way there, and they nearly drag him on the shore, and the moment like he lands, they disappear because they're just exhausted.
So you
Drop.
drop
I do keep them around for a bit.
the Haku on the ground, and the immediate as the drop, you watch as all the dragonflies just instantly zoom, and just straight up into the air. The wings are going that fast.
The owl he has to do a barrel roll to not get hit by shooting by what's it the catapulted dragonflies. I do
Yeah.
keep the dragonflies around, like they circle together with the owl. I just have like a whole gunship above me.
What time of day is it when we cross the river? Is it nearing nightfall?
It's close to evening after you're circling around.
Are there any good caves nearby?
There was a cave nearby on the other side of the river.
We can find another one on the way.
Man, the DM's described me a cave. Alright, got it. Noted. Is there caves nearby after I pass the cave? You just can't write this shit, man. These are moving through this area once more. Bree, roll a D100. You are moving through, watching and marching. Eventually, the night passes. See a pond. Pond lies still. See a large mountainous structure. You see an old, dilapidated hunter's cabin on the side. The door long rotted away. The windows gone destroyed, shattered. There's nothing about this place that says that it's been upkept in the past 30 years. And it has been left to the weather. Is look, it doesn't seem to be connected to this large structure in any way. But it was a solid looking building. You look round. LeBon, give me a survival check.
Alrighty. There it is. 13.
You see some tracks leading from the hut and all around. They're not human.
Do they match up with the...
They are a large helid imprint, and then 5, we'll call them fingers. And then at the edge of these fingers, some maybe 1 inch away, there's a large curve and a small hole, no more than a centimeter big, but it seems to go into the dirt. Looks like animal tracks.
Could I try to identify what animal it is?
Give a survival check as well.
I was literally about to say that, yeah.
Bearish? A bear's paw.
Bear.
What do I know about bears and...
They're
know that every-
unbearable.
Mulgax, there's a coven of hags somewhere. Go make a deal. Make sure it's as unfavourable to you as possible.
I'll have to bear with my consequences.
For bears, you know that they tend to live in caves. They do get quite territorially aggressive. And they are in abundance in the woods.
Do I know any ways to keep them out? I know fire can work. But
Nothing's coming to mind.
I'll just
Yeah.
take note of it.
The only thing that you seem to remember is this odd, weird rhyme. You can't pinpoint the face that told you it. You remember hearing that if it's brown, lie down, if it's black, fight back, and if it's white, good night.
Sounds like something that comes out of the Fae.
You also remember hearing
Oh.
something about purple, but nothing rhymes with purple.
No, it doesn't.
Purple
you?
blurple.
I'll just note to the party like the rhyme, and to be aware of the bears. Maybe
So
make
the
sure you
tracks
have.
are
Maybe
Go
make
ahead.
sure you have a torch, or some sort to if you keep in watch, because I think fire might work, or at least make them aware you're there. You know, so you can see them. But I do think we should take a rest in this cabin. It feels like it's a safer place than out in the open woods.
What?
What? I don't know. I'm tired.
Cabin.
Yeah,
In
cabin in the
wood.
woods. Yeah. At least
In-
it's 3
in a-
walls.
In a witch's wood.
It's 3 walls is better than 0. Last I checked.
What's another name for a cabin?
Shed.
Give me one more.
Uh,
I have another idea if you're
Cottage?
willing to hear it.
a lodge.
Also go on the
A
bottom.
domicile, a house.
Just imagine Haku standing there with a thesaurus.
The huts. The hag's hut.
You said the rhyme, yeah. That rhyme.
Yeah.
Does that mean that there were bears coming through here?
Well, there's tracks. Bear tracks, I think.
So it's a bear, yeah?
Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Good. Would I know what an owlbear is?
Yeah. Heard of them. That's why you know nothing rhymes with purple.
I mean, aren't owlbears white,
I thought so.
generally?
Could be a rare
in Baldur's-
breed.
In Baldur's Gate 3, they're white.
I think it'd be
More of a
neat.
brownish tan with white underbelly.
But also, yeah, are we going through Act 1 right now?
Do I have
No.
a tat worm in my brain?
No, you're not an aberrant mind sorcerer.
Oh.
Got it. Turn Mulgax into an aberrant sorcerer mix. Got it.
So
I'm
I'm very tired and it's getting really hard to keep up the accent.
Well, it sounds like we just need the long rest. And this seems like a good place. Can I look inside the cabin?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
a moment.
It is dilapidated by all their accounts.
But is there anything inside of it, or is it just like a bed, a chair, a table, and a furnace kind of thing? Or is there like... Is there
Barely.
hag stuff inside?
Barely even that.
Yeah. I say we sleep here. And worry about the hags tomorrow. You know? I need my rest.
Instead of that,
I think the hags are inside.
why don't
of
we go and
the hut.
find that bear and its den? And we could defend from the cave itself?
That sounds
Because
like...
bears usually sleep in caves, don't they?
I don't want to have to fight a bear right now. I want to sleep. And I
The bear
think...
is a safer idea.
If we stay here,
How
the
is
hags
a
will
bear
get us.
safer? No. The hags could have gotten us a million times. They're just messing with us. Just
Yeah,
be
but-
careful. Keep the door closed and pay attention. And like breathe. Like while saying this, she's making a bed, getting her pillow, like her backpack, into a pillow form, and starts to lay down. Wake me up when it's my turn to take a watch.
You're so getting eaten by a hag in the middle of the night.
Sounds kinky. Sign me up.
Would you like to be woken up in 15 days, Ruby? You lie on down. And do
Dead
the
for
cold,
over.
hard floor is there. But if you look, this, like I said, this place seems to have no connection to anything. Seems to be more of a shelter. I suppose now the question is, who's taking what watches?
Blair will take first watch.
Okay. He is through.
Laban will take second or third watch.
And he'll take third watch.
Bree is being volunteered for it.
I'll run the assumption it's Haku. He says he'll be 5 minutes. He's got a soup to make. As he pops that shit on, he's all sit down once more. I'm gonna get us back to our little camping map. Oh, there's so many fucking maps here, man. Y'all get no idea. But as you are all camped up out in your areas for the night, Blair,
Was it
roll
with
me a perception check.
Alright. Alright. Natural 20, 23.
You are listening out intently, watching that paranoia not quite satiated. Looks like quite subsided, rather. You have that paranoia of there's always something watching you. There's then that second paranoia of things happening. Not too sure what. You listen, look, and you do your presence once more at the back of your mind. I am going to ask you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Alright, to bed. I'll make it like a boss and I'll stare them back down while I do it. It's 12.
As you sit there, looking around, there is that still paranoia in the back of your mind. You hear the rustling of trees in the wind, the snapping of branches all over. And with every noise that you can tell wasn't made by an animal, any crack, snap, any light thud, you seem to be jettisoned away. This consciousness state once more of complete and utter focus. You can hear something out there. A small little hut as you look on out. Your vision doesn't seem to pick anything up. You can hear it. It's out there somewhere. Anything you wish to do
Blair-
with this information?
Yeah. Blair would hum to himself, finding a melody to help bat the fear, he supposed. Opening the door would be the Bree or Haku thing to do.
There is no door, so...
Oh, I thought we were in a cabin.
Which I said the door was long gone from.
Ah, I didn't catch that bit. Am I alone in the room?
No, everybody else is around you at the same time. You're all here in this little room.
But the door is gone and has been gone since like my watch or at some point.
Yes, it's been gone since you got here. This is only safe for it has a roof.
Ah, okay. When you said the door was alright. Was just staring off. I do have night vision. Or I do have dark vision, if that helps at all.
Wasn't picking anything up. That's the thing. You were just constantly hearing something.
Are we asleep? Are we sleeping?
Yeah.
Blair's on first watch, LeBon's on second, and I nominated you for third because you've got a stew to make.
Well,
no. I'm making rice. I'm cooking rice.
Blair would just leave a note for the future watches that the hags are creating illusions around the camp to try to keep us awake, and he'll wake up the next person whenever it's time.
Your night comes to an end.
I'd take out this dog.
You wake up LeBon. As you spring hop to it. Looking around. You see that it's still dark outside. Still very dark. Very quiet. Too quiet. Make a perception check for me.
Alrighty. Oh. Hey, it's this map.
Yeah, it's more camping. Throw it on here. It's easy enough.
Perception. Bah. Oh, okay. It just doesn't like me this time.
Alright. As these are all sleep in your own little places. Fat Rat sleeps with Haku, and Haku tries not to eat Fat Rat, Matthew. There's a difference. And LeBon is all the way down by the river. Boop. You're sitting vigilantly watching guard. You don't notice it. You don't hear it. You don't see it. But as you are sitting there, I require you to make a wisdom saving throw. As you do, you immediately feel this fear come over you. As you slowly turn your head, you see sitting in the chair at the end of the room this green leafy creature with black hair parted down the middle and elven ears, a bow in hand, and some arrows in the other. You know, I've been here for quite some time, and I'll be honest with you. I thought I was getting a fucking FedEx delivery there. I'll be honest with you. You could do far much worse if you were anyone else. You see, sitting there, as you look in fear, this is the man you're hunting. As he stokes the fire, looks at you.
What?
They plague you as well, I assume.
Wait, could you repeat that?
They plague you as well, I assume. The hags.
Yeah. They're a bit of a problem in this area. He says as he shifts over to the seat. Wait, am I under the fear effect?
Only lasts a minute, don't worry.
Am I unable to get closer?
Don't worry, only lasts a minute. Long
Oh
gone.
shit, so I can't get closer.
Long gone. In fact, not even a minute. Not even a minute. Tell the creature's next turn, so don't worry.
Oh.
As he sits there and stokes the fire some more. They run rampant and they've been doing so much here. And yet, you know what their problem is? As he's just staring, stoking the fire, not actually acknowledging you or anyone else in this room. You know what their problem is. He looks you dead in the eye.
I'm not sure. What is it?
They're not very good at articulation. And everybody's got to keep a secret sometimes. They gave me free reign of this forest. What have they asked for in return?
I don't know. What?
Small little piece of me hair. And they were out of mind to. Indefinitely. But now I'm here. Walking around hunting. Minding my own business. I've been watching news being hunted. Especially that one over there. It's gonna offhandedly points towards Bree. They're picking
Yeah,
off your leader.
I see what you mean. Well, not really much of a leader. They wanted to sit out here and camp out here.
And you followed them
I had a
and
plan for a cave.
all caves round here lead to the Underdark. Believe me, this is the safest place you could ever be. Well, second safest place you could ever be. He stands up once more. Stretches on out. What did they offer you? What did they want? What was their deal?
A last breath. For a safe passage through.
Something as trivial as your last breath. When do you suppose you'll be taking your last breath? You expect to be taking it soon? You think you'll be taking your last breath in the next 5 hours? 5 weeks? The next 333 years? And do you think you'll be taking your last breath?
No idea. But I'm not leaving it up to a hag to decide when.
I don't think she'd be deciding. I'll be honest. As he walks over across the room, and as he sees the rice bubbling away in a little bag and pulls out a little bit of salt and sprinkles it in. They said they'd keep you here for 16 or 11 days. Do you know what they plan to do in those 11 days? Do you have any idea?
I'm not sure. I'm just here for the ride. I'm not even counting the days at this point.
They are going to sweeten their own pot. They are going to grind you down bit by bit until you're forced to take the deals. And by that point then, what they take is not going to be your lost breath. Oh no, no, no. They'll take much, much worse. They'll take your first child, the first one to turn 11. They'll take limbs from you. They will leave you with permanent reminders. I highly recommend you take the deal. Else, this forest will be the death of you.
Well, it's too late now. The deal is off. They're not giving it anymore. Oh, and just a moment, he'll extend a hand. Are you real?
He grabs your hand and you feel he is cold to the touch. Yeah, Advern are as real as you, Harangon. He shakes the hand. Thought you'd know that by now. He
Aye.
goes to walk to the door, where he turns round once more and sits in front of Haku as he looks down at this snoring behemoth of a man. You know, I reckon you could get their attention. Just scream at the top of your lungs you're willing to make a deal. I bet their ending still stands. Just what they want, maybe a little more extra. Maybe some of your hair.
Aye.
Maybe a bit of your look. Speaking of luck, lucky I found you. At least before you found me. And I'll get a head start. As he smiles a grin at you. Maybe it's the exhaustion, maybe it's the mind fuckery. Kinda fits the description of the man that you have been hunting. He places the small hand. It's very lightly on Haku's. If you want to catch me, make a deal, or your court will be very unhappy. He watches. Haku, wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh.
As the
What did I do?
As you wake up instantly frightened of something.
Who that? What the fuck?
You can see this green mist dissipating. Right next to you is there's a rather cold point on your hand. I love how we went from a nat 20 to a nat 1 in these perception checks. I fucking love it.
It's terrible, dude.
I'm confused.
Long rest, don't worry.
Okay.
Ooh, you got long rest. Yo.
Give her a long
Also,
rest.
I'm back fully now. Sorry about that.
Don't worry. Bon, as you watch as the green
Good
man.
morning to you, Haku.
speaks.
What the hell happened? What's wrong?
Blair, not yet, you dumbass.
Oh, my
I think I
bad.
had a nightmare.
You just had the frightful enjoyment of finding the man who I'm looking for. Well, we're looking for. Shamefully, he didn't stay around to meet you as you awoke.
Hold on. What man? What are we? What are you looking for, Laban?
Lachud man that you just touched. Well, he just touched you. Very strange.
Fucking what now?
Ah, so he was Catholic.
Jesus.
Are you saying that someone was touching Haku in his sleep?
He's a
Yes.
streamer.
I feel
just said
violated.
that
I feel
a man just
violated.
touched Haku to sleep.
Haku, you earlier on, you saw your wife and children hung up, dismembered, and destroyed on trees, and the violation is a man holding your hand in your sleep. Your boundaries are way off, bro.
He's just homophobic,
Wow.
okay? That's all.
Fucking Philippines.
For the hand, it's just anger.
Oh!
Yeah, you know what? I want to go on a side tangent about this. I was called racist for thinking that Filipinos were basically Japanese people, spicy Japanese people. Fucked up.
Oh no, we're far from Japanese.
Oh yeah, they're very more social, I believe is the... Yeah, they're more social
The
than the
fuck?
Japanese. In comparison
I
to
don't-
Japan,
Didn't like Japan invade at some point?
probably it was Japan.
Yep. Part of the time.
Japan invaded a lot of places. They also took over most of the Pacific during World War II.
They also drove planes into harbours, but they learned very quickly, don't touch the boats.
Don't touch the boats.
Don't touch boats.
Yeah. So, Laban, can you give me the lowdown on this man? Is he our
You just
goal?
cut out.
Are we supposed to capture him? Hello, hello.
Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah. So, are we trying to capture this guy, or who is he?
Well, my mission is more secure. Secure this man and ensure he doesn't cause any more issues. It's shameful to say, but I couldn't exactly stop him there. He wasn't really there. Magic and all that. He really wouldn't show up here without a plan to get out of here. Otherwise, I would have grabbed him.
That's okay. All in due time. But I thought you were here to investigate about the blight. This
Oh,
is the
yes.
first time hearing
I see
about
the blight.
capturing someone. Okay. Did he start the blight?
The whole reason we're going to Oakhurst is to investigate a... Just a moment.
And so the bonds you saw this man. He was a lot more articulate than you remembered. You were told that he'd went a little batshit. But he seemed to have full control of his faculties as he spoke with you. He even seasoned Haku's rice.
Phew.
Starts washing rice, preparing to cook it.
I didn't hear the seasoning of the rice bit. Otherwise, I'd have grabbed him. I would have grabbed his ass. But no.
Huh? Huh?
No, like this.
Free.
Hmm.
Right,
So that
Haku.
guy is connected to the blight. Alright.
Okay, make a perception check. You speak with Labon.
Yep. I'm assuming it's my turn to take watch now, so I'm just preparing food.
Yep.
And talking to LeBon.
And then make a wisdom check for your food.
For when he already ate it, or
No, for making.
for making the food. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the rice was salted. So, you know, like whenever I'm making rice, I put the rice in the pot and I put the salt in, and then
What the fuck? What the fuck? You do not salt rice.
yes, you do.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Put a little bit of
No.
put a little bit of salt in the water.
No, Jesus.
Okay, hear me out. Pepper the rice.
Fuck, man.
You put a little bit
Put
of salt in the
salsa
water
on the rice.
to flavor the rice.
How dare you tell an How dare you tell an Asian man how to cook rice?
Put salsa on it.
It's like putting ketchup on a pasta.
Wait, no. Put beans on toast on it.
There is nothing wrong with salting your water that you put your rice in. If you don't have a rice cooker, then you gotta salt the rice so that way the water evaporation doesn't take. Well, it takes longer, so that way your rice actually cooks.
And hey, do you wash your rice first?
No, I love my rice sticky.
Jesus. No, you should do it.
You're gonna
Gonna
get
get shouted
yelled
at by the Molan man, I'm aware. I like my rice sticky because I like it clumped all up. Because I also eat cold rice, and it's just so easy to grab it all cold. And I'm a very simple person, right?
There's no need to. You can have sticky rice still, even if you wash it, but you need to wash rice. You uncultured fucks.
Don't wash rice. I like my starchy water because the things I also put rice in.
You do not do that, man.
Oh god, all I'm thinking about is that Asian
rice
dude screaming at people to clean their rice.
Put
Yeah,
your rice
you
in your
should
soup.
wash your rice, man.
Put unwashed rice in your soup, and it thickens your soup a little. It's perfect.
Dishonor on your family.
Asian
why would you-
moms will smack you right in the head.
Bro, why would you wash the rice? It's already white. You can't get it any cleaner. It's not brown rice. You can't turn it into white rice.
No, it's so.
Jesus Christ.
It's just you need to remove the starch and also
Found the white guy.
it's so dirty, man.
So
Nah,
dirty.
dude. It's
No, the
clean
rice
it a
is-
bit.
We clean our food before we sell it. The same way we pasteurize our eggs. In the UK, a raw egg is perfectly safe to eat. In America,
I
not
mean,
so
do
much.
you wash vegetables? Do you wash your vegetables before you eat it?
I only wash leek because that's right deep in there. Anything else? No. I peel my carrots.
Sheesh.
Peel my carrots because you know you gotta peel carrots.
not, but like,
Mhm.
I
how do you
chop-
Potatoes?
cook food?
No,
How do you cook?
our potatoes come like pre-cleaned.
How do you cook
For
food?
sure, if you buy it from the grocery, but you still have to clean it, man.
You cook food to kill the germs on it.
Jesus.
Hakas, you are speaking with LeBon and tasting your rice, boiling shit up, making it good. It's quiet, as LeBon has been telling you about how he did not stop his
Yeah.
as you are enjoying your time doing this. 3.
Yes.
It's been a night, a day. And as you lie there sleeping, it comes to you again.
I swear to God, if I get nightmares again, I'm gonna kill you.
You are rather small. Looking up and around at all these strange building types you can't quite connect in your mind.
Oh no.
Seem lucid. Free. What would you like to do?
Wait, I'm back where, like, the city that was burning down?
You are lucid.
Yeah, but, like, I'm in the same setting where the nightmares were set, right? Like,
Yep.
the buildings. I think I would walk around, see if I can find anything that I would recognize consciously or subconsciously.
You are looking around. You can see all manner of people. Many of them just walking about, ignoring you. Some people on horseback, some people in armor. This armor is strange. It's like a chitinous shell is the closest thing that you can associate to it. The helmets seem to have large mutton chops that come down round. All of the weapons don't seem right as you keep looking around. It's a dark, dismal day. The first drops of rain land in the dirt. You look round. You see the amalgamation shapes of faces that seem to turn to you as rapid movements of hands seem to suggest some form of familiarity. You don't understand what they're saying, but you feel you've just had a conversation with them. A nothing conversation.
Wait, with who, sorry?
Random faces. You keep on moving and walking. You see some rather large, like with 3 Gs and a space between them. Then, almost naked, walking across the street. And as you look up at them all,
Haku?
watch, certainly remind you of him. These are much younger, sprier men. Some still considered boy. Look around some more, and there are what you know to be shops. You get this feeling that this thing you look at is a shop. Though the words mean nothing to you. Still feel lucid.
Go inside of the shop.
Go inside the shop and the small raised platform and through. Everything is very neat, very organized, very clean. And as you look around, there are a matter of jars and sacks with colour in them.
With what in
Texture,
them?
colour, and texture. As to what these things actually are is beyond you. You don't know. But you know that people get them. You see as a effeminate figure seems to be on her knees, their head and hands on the floor, before she stands up and runs off out into the streets. And she does, she watches the elder masculine figure seems to amorphize and turn in your sort of general direction as you feel gravitationally pulled to look. And you do, you feel again like you've just had a conversation. Not too sure about what, but you spoke about something. Feel at ease in this place. You've clearly got a sense of familiarity in here. Maybe you come
Does
here
it-
daily.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, does it feel like home or like a school would feel, or a city you've been, like the city you live in, a city you've been to before? Like what level of familiarity are we talking?
It's not a school. You've
No, but like a
definitely been in
place
the
you
city.
visit every day, like you're very accustomed to, but you don't live there, you know?
Yeah, it's like if you walked to the local corner shop every day. Actually describing what I do. Walk to the local corner shop every day for a can of juice IRL. You know, like
Yeah.
you get to know the people.
Like-
You know exactly what you're getting. You get in with a mission. You can do it in 5 seconds.
Yeah, you know the route, you know the people that work there, you know what they offer. It's like
Yeah.
a place of what is it? A place of habit. I think that's a good way to call it. Trying to like. Yeah, because I don't know what we're talking about. I just know that things are being said. Would I know like what kind of conversation it was? Was it, like just small talk? Was it about something? Was it with a goal? What was the tone?
I would say small talk, but the same small talk someone would have with a child.
Yeah.
Which is you are looking up at everything in the world. You get the sense that you are.
A child. Where would I go? I would go back. I want to go back on the street and see if I would know a route, like anywhere where I would usually walk, a way I would take. See if I can find my way to maybe home or like something like a school, like things I visit often as well.
You go on out. I'm gonna ask you to roll me 1d20 -3, please.
Oh god. Ooh, nice.
Nice. You are following this path down the dirt. The world seems to shake. Let's see. only to you. You look round, the inhabitants of this dream seem not to care. It just seems to be you. You follow the path and the voices start to echo and you seem to skip forward in places. You move forward. You get this feeling that you turn. You hear it. This single solemn, like wind being dragged and pulled to move something large. Make a wisdom saving throw.
With my normal stats?
This is your normal stats. What occurs next is very similar to what occurred last night. You watch as you run. The time seems to skip and flash as now the town burns. As you lying once more under this building, you look back, there's an amorphous face that seems to... You don't know what it says, but as you look up once more, you see the gentleman, the figure of the living body, pointing on out. As you watch as the explosions seem to fire off behind. I'm gonna ask for another wisdom saving throw.
That's better.
Really weird. This blur seems to undo itself. Boots. They go up into the tighter, more aristocrat-like trousers. As it goes up, you can see the belt with holsters and pouches, and the double-breasted jacket. And as it goes up some more, and some more, and some more, you see rather long, thick hair. Suppose the best way I can describe this is with an image of a man. Oh, that's cute. It's an image of a man from a TV show, which I will also just paste here, but describe with a double-breasted jacket and heightened collar. There's this almost scraggly-ish, stubbly beard as the hair comes down the sides and bands round before tied into what could only be described as a ponytail with a bit of a man bun in there. He looks like a man out of place. As the time then skips once more, you find yourself back in said hut. With that same feeling once more. Haku, as you are here in the forest once more, in this little hut, enjoying things as they are, cooking away your meal. Bree,
Yes.
you awake. Your maximum hit point now reduced by a total of 12.
You made it.
Yep. Stop that, it's compounding, that's why. There we go.
Yeah.
Negative 12. I'm going to ask you for a Constitution saving throw. You're good. You do not gain an additional level of exhaustion.
Yay.
As you awake in sweats once more, looking around like that, once more, that fish-eye camera right in your face. Taka, you notice this as well. You are awake and terrified. What do you like to do, Bree?
Terrified of.
Hmm?
What am I terrified of?
No,
Sorry.
Bree is terrified. You're
Bree.
just making rice, and Bree
I'm making my onigiri, so.
Bree is up. Eyes are wide like fucking saucers.
I'll look at her.
What the fuck?
Nightmare?
Yeah, I think it was a lucid dream, and the bads went back to what happened yesterday. I saw this man, and I don't know what happened. It's too much. It was home, I think. I
think the.
I don't know.
Well, try to push it out of your mind. The hags are mind fucking us.
But I thought we were safe. We were inside. Did you not watch the door?
No one's been here.
And how could have been the hags?
You don't know how powerful they are.
I-
How much they can influence. They've showed me visions as well. Yesterday.
Yeah, but they would have to be close, no? I mean, all my magic only works when I can see a person or some I can only touch. There's a limit. I can only do so. They have to be close to people. But how could they?
No, not really. I mean,
It's relatively close. I need to have line of sight. How can they affect me when I'm sleeping in a safe hut? Too fucking
could
tired.
be there. It's their home. You don't know. They're powerful.
Why we just need to leave? We need to get out of here. I don't want to do
What's
it,
the-
actually. We should have gotten the griffins. Whoever thought to just walk is...
With a 13 passive perception, Blair, you very much hear her shout your name.
No? You say something,
Wait,
Bruce?
did I say Blair?
I thought you said Blair. Did you say Blair? It sounded like
No.
you shouted Blair.
No, I just said I'm fucking tired.
Oh.
Whoever decided to walk through the forest is a dumbass.
Blair, a little goblin, whispers in your ear, "Different universe, bro, back to bed." Pats you in the head, gives you a little kiss.
Well, go back to sleep, Bree. Or if you want, you can try this and I'll toss an onigiri to Bree. Have a snack.
I snack on it.
It is familiar.
What is this?
It's an onigiri.
Does it feel as familiar as the shop? Is it like that kind of familiar, or is it like I've eaten this before?
Both.
Like,
In the time you've been here in the Sword Coast in Faerun, you've never seen these things before. At least not where you've been. And you don't recall, since you've gotten to the Sword Coast, having eaten these. But texture, taste, the
plum.
saltiness, the sweetness, the sour tartness of the plum, the umami of the nori. Had that before. Or similar
it?
enough to it before.
What is it? This is like my dream, but
Oh,
don't know.
it's an onigiri. It's a typical snack meal in Wa. It's made of rice, some seaweeds, and pickled red plum.
It's all some of the things I've seen before and just like around here. At least I think, but I've never had this taste. You said it's from one, right?
Wow, yeah. The family recipe. Anyway, go back to sleep.
She's just gonna ponder about it and try to close her eyes again.
Every time you close your eyes, and try as you might, you see the man in his double-breasted jacket, standing about 6 foot tall, maybe more. You're lying on the ground. It's hard to tell. You're seeing the explosions, the breaths of fire, the people running in flames. You're seeing the destruction.
What emotion does this man bring? Is it home? Is it fear? Is it nothing? Is it familiarity?
It's fear. He is an invader. You know that much.
Somebody has seen Blue Eyed Samurai.
What?
Somebody has seen Blue Eyed Samurai.
No, I'm not.
An invader?
No, you haven't.
No,
I
You
have.
should.
It's
You
good.
should. It's really fucking good.
Netflix.
He's in control. And to you, he brings fear, contempt, and a small moat. Deep, deep, deep down. A small burning moat of vengeance. You are the Nightbreed. But as the morning comes to once more, all Barbary can knock off a long rest. So, where I'll just go ahead and push that for you again, so that way you get your hit your health back.
Thank you. I got back. Baby got back, and she told back that
Would
ass.
I-
Alright.
Would I know my hit points are reduced?
You're constantly
Would I
feeling
know-
weaker, yes.
Yeah, so I wouldn't know. It's like I'm hurt, but it's not something I can magic away.
It's feeling like
Might
it's
heal.
something deep and internal.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So
God
it's
damn
probably
it,
like,
Pepsi.
I don't burn like a heal and it's like, oh, I can fix this. Like I would know what is affecting me.
Laban will step outside, take a look around to see if the witches are nearby or watching them at all or anything like that.
Well, perception
Hey,
check.
witches and hags are two different things.
The
It looks
hags,
like
yeah.
this area has recently been disturbed, but as for what has done it, you're unsure.
He'll go back in and ask Haku if he ate the rice.
Oh, who ate? Sorry. Are you asking me?
Haku?
Yeah.
Who all ate the rice?
So
Did you
far,
eat the
only
rice?
me and I did. And Bree.
Ah,
Here, have
I'm
some,
gonna
and
need
I'll
you to puke that
toss.
up. Toss it out right now and puke it up. Don't make a show of it.
Why?
If you need food, I'll pass you some rations. Don't
Why are we
try
tossing
to-
the rice?
Don't worry about it. You can have my rations for the day.
The rice is fine. What are you on about? Bun, are you okay?
I need you both to
Did
puke
you-
that up right now.
The
Did you
rice
open
is
that
made of people.
He'll get really quiet and really serious.
Did you have a
I
nightmare?
will
I
not.
need
Toss
you
the
both.
rice. I'll set this aside.
Don't
I'll stand
argue
up.
with me. I need you both to puke that up right now.
Just
Find a
both do your
spot.
best 15-year-old girl
I
impression
don't-
right now.
I cannot say. Do it right now.
I mean, I haven't eaten any, so I'm good.
You still let him tell you what to do?
I was really having a hard time on this request.
Haku,
You need to tell.
Haku,
taste fine.
Haku, are you going to listen to him? You love food. Are you really going to throw it up
No.
Are you saying that
Tell-
in
tell me
character or
why.
out of character?
in character?
In character. Tell me why, Laban. What's so strong?
So far, I've been with you on a mission to the north to break somebody out, and you trusted me then. I need you to trust me now. Puke it up.
Can you at least explain why? It tasted really good.
I just told you I cannot do it.
Well then.
I'll
Do
set
not
us.
eat the rice.
I'll throw away the rice, but what I've eaten is sacred. It's in my body. I do not know how to throw up. I'm sorry.
I always just shove
Laban.
my hand down your throat.
I physically have never thrown up. I don't know how to do that.
I can help with
Alright,
that as
I'm gonna
Mogax
need you to-
cracks his knuckles.
I'm gonna
I've never thrown up in my whole
I'm
life.
gonna have to do this. I'm sorry, Haku.
Haku, go against his give me appropriate grapple check to go against his Heimlich maneuver.
Oh, I was just gonna punch him really hard.
Oh no, I'm gonna hold him still while Mogex like gets in his throat.
My boy, he had no chance. As the body just starts pulling on you and you haven't had this much tugging and pulling done on you since you left WA.
Can even LeBron puts his arms around me.
And
Have you seen that
Lamont.
rabbit?
If you're just holding him, do this thing called the insert name maneuver here.
as you
Hamlet, the famous
The
cleric.
Hamlet maneuver.
Yeah, the famous cleric of Waterdeep.
Yeah. You know he's in prison now.
start pulling and pulling and pulling, and then it does Haku. You just
Projectile
Oh
violence.
god.
it is
It's 6 rations worth of food comes out.
it is
Oh, it's fine. I'll
thick
pass you like
like
6,
oatmeal.
4. Ew.
You then watch this fat rat kind of walks on up and
No, not fat rat though. Don't eat that. Well, Jesus, the famous bard. What was that for, Levon? What the hell?
Trust me on this. Don't worry about it. I need you to trust me. And he's gonna come over to Blair.
What did I do? Oh! He starts throwing up. He's like, oh, I just saw the puke. Oh, it's so disgusting. Ugh. He didn't eat any rice. He's just a sympathetic puker.
Jesus Christ.
I've never had this. I've never done this in my whole life.
I'm gonna need you to do that.
What are you gonna have me do that? Do what?
You need
Or
me
no,
to do it
fuck,
more?
I got people mixed
Or you're
up.
trying to kill me, man?
Bree, I need you to do that. Sorry, I got your names mixed up. It's hard to, you know.
It's hard to tell the difference
Material-
between the green
Material
girl
play
and the
name.
blue boy.
Kind of mess you up.
No, but you know I'm hungry again.
I already passed you like 6 rations. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
This is kind of useful, to be honest. I can keep eating. Then you can do that
oh no!
thing to me. Then I'll keep eating more. That's pretty good, actually.
Also, Matthew, did I at least get a short rest?
You
Before
still
my
get a
nightmare
short
kicked in?
rest, yeah. By all
Okay,
accounts,
cool.
you'll always still get a short rest.
Cool, then I get a wild ship charge back.
Okay.
As
that's the only thing that I.
as per the wording of it, you do not gain the benefit of a long rest because it technically only lasts an hour. So you would still get a short rest out of it. See, I'm not a monster, guys.
Well,
You are.
I clicked the long rest, sorry. Early on.
That's cool. That's cool. I knew what I was doing on yours anyway. You're fine. Don't worry. Let's see. Day arises once more and the birds chirp on outside. Every
Breathe.
fucking
Gonna need
time, Pepsi.
And the pigs outside are also chewing.
Just a heads up, my headset's starting to beep. It's dying, so I might have to dip soon.
Don't worry, let's find out what the next plan of action is.
Get the fuck out of Hagtown.
yeah. I think we should just leave ASAP. Head north, keep heading north till we leave the forest and not have to deal with these hags anymore.
I'm
But-
sorry to say, but we're still in the forest. They're not gonna let us go willingly.
Exactly. We've had the compass
Wait.
for a day now out traveling. We should have been
Why
out
don't-
a while ago.
Bro, you can summon animals, correct?
We just crossed the river. It's gonna
Why
take
can't
us
we
days to cross the.
Why can't we just fly over the trees in forests?
I know, you didn't want griffins.
I'm not the one who voted against the Griffins. I offered to pay for them, but you all said no.
I don't think I can make
Excuses.
enough animals to carry a Haku. I'm also didn't sleep well enough, so most of my spells didn't come back.
Oh, shit.
I'm kind of running out of.
Haku,
magic
why
now.
did you vote against the Griffins?
One, it costs money. Two, there's nothing wrong with just having an adventure. We're adventurers,
He looks to Bree.
crossing a forest.
Haku,
It's not gonna kill
as
us.
much as we have a history, you're fucking wrong. I'm tired of this fucking forest. I just want to sleep.
You're the one who says, "Oh, I'm very familiar with the forest. I'm at home with the forest."
I was willing to fly, and
You
I
were
haven't
with
had
us.
a good
You were with us,
fucking
Bree.
rest.
You were with us, Bree. You were
I
the one who
haven't-
volunteered.
I want to leave. I haven't had a good sleep in 2 fucking days. If we travel today and I don't sleep well enough, I'm gonna start fucking passing out. So we better fucking leave today.
Blair, as you watch,
I'm gonna-
what
I'm
sounds
gonna
like
get a
two-
dragonfly and fly away.
Where you watch what seems like two alcoholics having a fight in the middle of the night.
Can I?
With all the puke on the floor.
So Blair was trying to say something to Taka, so Blair, you want to go first there, bud?
Okay.
What?
You were trying to say something? And they were they were
was
talking.
me.
You said you look at Bree? Or was it you, Pepsi? Am I just fucking retarded?
Oh no! He just looks at Bree because it's like, oh, you know, we're not gonna die here, and then looks at Bree because they seem to be getting worse and worse.
LeBon,
Like, Bree has massive bags under her eyes at this point. Like, she doesn't. Her hair is like almost like a fur ball at this from just like not sleeping well and turning, tossing and turning. She's looking awful.
LeBon, make an unarmed strike with advantage.
Oh god.
Shit, it's a D8.
Don't worry. There's no damage here. We're just trying to hit.
Oh, okay. So it's just okay. You attacked
Man,
it. Let
story
me
of
find
my
that.
life, just trying to hit.
And failing?
As you
Not you.
hear
Not an
the
hack, not a
argument
hack.
going on, you sneak on round as Bree. You turn round and say about your hair, right into your stomach as you just race ball and all, right over the bunny.
Can I punch him back? Like I would just like bots backhand. Why the fuck would you do that to taste it? Like oh, and you see like almost like 2 tears, like almost rolling down her cheeks.
I don't feel like
Don't worry. I will make you more.
No, because you will just fucking throw it out again for some fucking reason. You still haven't explained why, fucking rabbit! And at that point, she runs off into the fort, like to the edge of the nearest trees.
Can
Peps.
I,
Yeah.
finally, Locax, after just seeing this whole situation, is just gonna slowly back away, and can I attempt to climb the tree to get a survey of the area?
Yeah, as you climb up.
Locax is not dealing with this shit.
You climb up a tree and take a look around. You watch this Bree kind of out, like wiping, just like standing by the tree, head down like that, trying to catch her breath.
She would climb up on it and just like on the lowest branch, just back to the tree and just like quietly
You want, like-
crying.
A handkerchief or something?
Leave me alone!
Okay, I can do that. I'm just gonna continue up the tree.
You climb the tree and look out and over. You see from your vantage point now, there are many trees around that are all blighted and gone. Many dead trees, some living, some moving. You also see small contingencies, 3 circles of birds swirling around the sky. Close to your area.
Do the birds look off? Like, magically off? They look blighted?
Hard to tell from this area, but they are swarms. You ever seen that way, like birds kind of seem to have that weird patternistic swarm that they do? They're doing
Do I know
that.
what kind of bird? In case that's a harbinger of anything?
Perception check.
Sure. Bird watching to avoid the angry woman.
It's just like going fishing.
Morgax is having a midlife crisis.
Oh man.
That seems more like Haku.
You look, they are black birds, but that's as much as you can make out from this. They could be crows, magpies, ravens. Take
You
your
don't
pick,
seem
but a
any
group of
closer to
crows.
the edge of the...
Oh yeah, sorry, you go.
Oh, sorry, I was just gonna ask at the end of that description, are we any closer to the edge of the forest? Or is it still, as far as I can see, trees all around?
As far as you can see, tree all around.
While I'm sitting there, I am gonna recast the owl. Like, bring him out again. Oh, but he only lasts an hour or 2 hours. No, I'm gonna keep him pocketed for now. Alright.
I'm gonna slink on down and inform the party I can. I'm avoiding Bree, and just say, "All right, still trees for as far as I can see." Never mind. Anyways, there's also a strange swarm of birds. They're blackbirds, but I can't tell what they are. They might be a bad omen.
As you are
Silence.
sitting here.
Well, we're in it now. Let's just pack up and journey on. Remember, we estimated it will take about 10 days. We're on day 2 and you guys are already bitching, so...
You know what sleep deprivation does to a person?
Eee.
I mean, you still technically got sleep.
I got
Just an hour.
very
I
little
know.
interrupted sleep,
As you are.
which
yeah.
is sometimes worse.
Let's go at a normal pace then. Have a long rest. Don't take any watches, Bree. Just go to sleep later.
Oh no, I'm not
tonight.
talking to you. I'm talking out of character.
Oh.
It's just-
You are packing on up and moving on through. Laban, you hear that
Yo,
voice?
I'm back.
Good. Just in time. You hear that voice once more. Have you thought about my offer yet? Or rather, their offer. You see the green twink, as Mogax calls him.
Where are we at currently? Are we still at the
Still in the little
place?
hut. Yep, still in the little hut. Just walking on out. It's brief for you. You've watched as just this green creature has just appeared. Like green wisps and appeared. You hear him.
Can I vibe check the green creature? Like, good, bad.
At this distance, I'm gonna ask you to do it at disadvantage because he's quite far away.
Inside?
Yep.
I'm already at disadvantage. I'm tired.
Oh yeah, I thought it was safe. Curious? Doesn't seem to have any ill intent that you can muster from how he's approached.
I would hold quiet and give him somewhat of my attention, but not actively. Like I would listen, not make a sound to see what I can hear. Let's put it that way.
As you hear him on. Not any more of it.
Ah, yes. I was going to
You were going to what?
fuck, I lost the word.
Take it or dismiss it.
I was hopefully gonna sweeten the deal. Do they like bear bodies?
He looks red and then immediately looks up at the tree that you're in, Bree. And as he does, looks back down at you, Laban. You know your leader will die before they let you out of here. You're aware of that, right?
Oh,
You can't
yes.
stop what they're doing. They will turn you around. And they will kill her. Unless you have a way to swap the plane of existence. Do you have a way to swap into the ethereal plane?
Sadly, no. I have nothing on hand that would allow me to do that.
Then your leader or player will
However.
die. It's in your best interest to make a deal.
Alright. See.
He looks at you, Haku. Your rice
How much
needed a
of
bit
this-
of seasoning. Did you enjoy it?
He very
How
much
much of-
did.
How much of this would I have caught?
Both Bree and him enjoyed it very much.
You caught certain little bits of it. He's
This
not
is the
been
green
like-
dude?
Yes.
Can I attack him?
You
You can certainly try.
run, swing, and make an attack against the green man. Go ahead.
Drink.
A 17 will hit. And as it does, you watch as he takes that. Haku, do you intend to kill this man?
No.
And as you take a swing and hit, you watch as your sword rips down parts of the vine and tree. Doesn't seem to be as effective as you think. As he looks at you, and as he does, why did you do that?
Apparently, my friend here needs to capture you. I don't know why we're fooling around here. At all.
I told you before, he wouldn't show up unless he had a way to get out of here. Or, like in this case, not be hurt.
I'll give
You
you.
could try at least. It's here now.
I'll give it to you. Good hit. Valid hit. However, I'm here for your safety. What good is your quest to capture me if you're dying in the process? It's good for me, by all means, but for you it's horrible. Would you like to die? I can arrange that.
And I try to grab him. Grapple him.
Yeah,
Oh no.
Are we all here for this?
you're all here.
So who is this guy again? I kind of had to leave a few points.
Another one.
You go to grab him and he
It's-
immediately
It's Peter Pan.
pars you off with this almost agile-like ability. As he does, makes 30-foot distance to the side and pulls an arrow. I'll do their jobs for them. I will.
Alright. He'll step in between them.
Laban? Laban, what are we waiting for? Let's take him down.
There's no way we can do it right now, especially when our group is already down. We're
We're all up here. We're all ready to go.
Watch as he pulls the arrow back and
we're dealing
knocks
with
it.
tags already, man. We don't need to be taking this man on.
Pulls the arrow
We'll
back.
see him later.
Holds it in his hands with this and pulls out a short sword and points it towards Bree in the tree. She'll die! And he shouts it out. She'll die if you bother to walk around here more. That's all I'm saying. I have freedom of these woods. The longer you wait, the more this will take. And as he does, Haku, he's holding the bow one-handed and he looses his finger. Why are you making me roll damage? Why are you making me do this? Don't like this.
Why are you making me hurt you?
No,
Oh,
it's not. It's not automating, which is really fucking annoying, because it should be automating. There we go. Aku, you take 7 points of damage, 6 piercing, 1 necrotic as he lets off the bow and it hits you. Raven. As he turns, puts the bow on his back and walks on.
What do you mean I'll die?
We'll see you later.
As he shouts on up. Exhaustion! As he moves on slowly. You are left here with yourselves for what could be a third day Don't worry, Peps. And as such, at 3 hours and 40 minutes, let's 3 hours and 50 minutes. Let's pick this up next week.
Alright,
Alright,
thank you. Have a good
I'm
day.
about to fucking fall asleep.